Hello, everyone. What is going on? James here, and we have the man of the hour, the return of MollyBoyTV
Back again.
in the flesh.
Here I am.
So, it's pretty interesting that, like, the last time that you was on the podcast, it was just all, like, music and shit. And now it's just, like, reactions, like, 1 or 2 reaction videos a day, or, like, a gaming video or something, and, like, a stream every day. So it seems like, you've really tried, well, you're trying like mad to make YouTube your job, which is really cool. But the first thing I wanted to talk about, like, it was about, I'm scrolling through the videos. So it's been 2 weeks and you've been hold on, no, 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago it says was that this is an amazing VR game.
Yeah.
So in those 3 weeks, do you still feel the same, or do you like feel more motivated or less motivated to make shit?
Even more.
That's pretty mad.
To be honest, I'm really surprised that I haven't got bored yet. Because I know that I always say, yeah, I'm gonna do some YouTube videos. I upload one and then I just leave it for months. But now this is the most I've ever done, really, in like a space of time.
Is there anything different about, like, because I know you've done shit in the past, like, Deck Dip TV, the Mir and Deck channel, the music channel, but like it seems like you've just gone all out with this one. So like, what made you want to go all out with this shit instead of like just like taking it easy, like 1 video a week or something?
You know what? I ain't even gonna lie. As soon as we hit 2022, I thought to myself, this year's got to be my year. And then I was trying to think of ways that I can really try and make it. And obviously I love music and that, and I still do it on the side. But I feel like what I'm doing now, I've got more of a chance of actually getting in than the music stuff. So I think that just is the reason why I just keep going for it.
Yeah. Because I suppose with music and shit, it's like, unless you're like, you've got the backing of like really, really big radio companies, or, you're a thick lady with a big arse shaking your arse around, or you're like the best singer or guitarist or whatever in the world, it's going to be really, really hard for you to make it, you know?
Especially when a lot of people nowadays are doing music anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And music's so easy to make as well. Like, I'm not saying it's easy, but like I could go on GarageBand and like mess around with it and release a song, and it would be classed as a song. But like if you released a bag of arse in like the 60s, they'd be like, what the fuck's going on?
It's there for everybody now, isn't it? It's like back in the day, you had to really go to a studio. There was no other way of doing it.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And to be honest though, back then you'd sort of have like, there's still talent now, but there isn't like a mad standout. Like over the years, you have these people who are like larger than life characters, like Michael Jackson, Prince, Elvis, George Michael. You have iconic bands like the Beatles, Queen, Rolling Stones, ABBA. You're not really getting any of that anymore. And I suppose a part of me thinks that's because, right, so many people's lives are on show. Like you can just, flip on Instagram Live and Cardi B's there talking about, whatever she's talking about and what's going on in her life. Well, years ago, you couldn't get like Freddie Mercury and Brian May having a laugh for 3 hours. You could never get anything like that. Now everyone's on the Joe Rogan Experience and having a laugh and bloody putting, there's so much footage of people talking. So I feel like because you couldn't get to know like the bands that well, like the Sex Pistols, there's only a little bit of footage of like Sid Vicious and Johnny Rotten talking when they were young. So you saw, and the whole band. Well, the whole band, there's probably more footage of them, but like Sid Vicious, who died, you're only going to get so much footage of him. So it's sort of like, that footage of him means a lot more, if that makes sense, if you're a Sex Pistols fan.
I'd say it's like the last 20 years, everything's like started to change, and because of like social media and stuff like that.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. Like, you can just like, as I say, just go on Instagram Live and make like a humongous video. But something that hasn't changed in the last, how many years? 8 years until now. GTA. We're finally getting GTA 6, baby. Finally, Rockstar have been, teasing everyone, tickling everyone's balls and boobies. But like now we're finally getting GTA 6. It's underway. Rockstar have acted like none of this shit exists. They just keep saying GTA 5, GTA 5. Look, we got Dr. Dre now. Woo. But now,
how did you like see it?
I saw it on Twitter and I thought, this has to be fake. This has to be bollocks. And then I clicked on the article and I was like, whoa, yes. I'll just accept all cookies. Who gives a shit? Here we go, well underway,
I got
baby.
a notification on my YouTube saying that Rockstar confirmed GTA 6, and I thought it was a trailer. And I've never jumped on YouTube so quick in my life. And then when I went on it, it was literally just like, I think GRM Daily had put like a little community tab out, and it was a link, and it
Yeah.
just said that they had confirmed it. I
Yeah.
can't believe it though, man. Finally, like some information.
I didn't know about this thing right here though. The contract. Is this any good or a bag of arse?
You
Oh
not
wait,
played
that's
it?
the thing that you reacted to. Oh, I thought this was a new thing.
I was going to say
Thought they just
it was all
released it
right.
today.
I think it was like the longest, like, you know, obviously when an update comes out, they bring like missions.
Mhm.
I think this had the most.
Oh, cool. So that's probably the best one they've done for like ages.
Yeah, but then once you've done the missions, there's really not a lot to do again. I
Right.
think this time is probably the best time for them to announce GTA 6 anyway.
Yeah, yeah. It seems like they've just squeezed the teats of like GTA Online just, to another level now. So yeah, hopefully hopefully it's amazing though. I really hope GTA 6 goes above and beyond and things like that. You were saying, more properties and all that jazz and
Mhm.
just more interaction with like the world. I know there's quite a bit in GTA 5, but just more interaction with the GTA world. It would just be cooler.
But
So
then they're releasing the next gen one in March, which I think is just,
oh
you've seen my opinion on it. It's a bag of shit, man.
yeah.
But I don't think I'll buy it
Yeah,
personally.
I don't blame you because, like, at the end of the day, whatever they're gonna do with the tiniest smidge upgrades, like I don't know, Trevor's arse hair looks slightly better, you know.
Mm.
This piece of grass looks brilliant. Whatever the tiny upgrades are, you're just gonna get it on. You can just get it on PC anyway. You can
Yeah.
just wait. They're probably gonna charge like 60 quid for GTA 5 on the PS5 or the Xbox Series X, but you can just wait for a Steam sale and just get it for like 20 quid on Steam. There you go,
You
boom.
know what though? Epic. They were giving away GTA 5 for free about a year ago
Oh, that's sick. Bloody hell, that is really good going.
because my cousin downloaded it from there.
Oh, sick. Well, fair play to Epic Games. To be honest, though, the consoles, I don't know why. That's one of the things that's pushed me off consoles. Like, I'm probably not going to get any new games for Xbox One for the most part because, like,
No.
you go on. Like, I remember I lost my MCC once. I went on the store and it was like 30 quid, and I know that's how much it is on Steam, but at least sometimes you can buy the game separately on Steam, and also the
Mhm.
price goes down as well occasionally. While on like Xbox, I looked it up, 30 quid constantly. So I just went to CX and bloody bought it for like 15 quid. I thought, I'm not giving you more money, Microsoft.
Yeah.
Uh,
Have you still
yeah.
got a PS4?
I gave it to my sister, so
I was going to say, because you know how they do like the free monthly games.
nah.
Oh well, UFC 4 is free this month.
To be fair, I'm not bothered about UFC games, surprisingly.
Really?
Yeah, I tried playing UFC 2 and I just got really bored and frustrated with it, and I just thought I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I prefer
No,
the
I loved that
WWE
one.
games,
I loved UFC
surprisingly.
2. It's not as good as UFC 4, I don't think. I mean, no, other way around. Number 4 is not as good as number 2.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Who do you play as on there a lot?
I've got my own character because I do the career mode.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just trying to get like straight dubs, no losses.
Hmm. Fair enough. What
Well,
does straight dubs mean?
like all wins.
Oh, okay. Fair enough then.
W's in it.
Mhm.
Never
Fair
losing.
dues. But yeah. I mean, the UFC games just don't interest me at all for some reason. As I say, I don't know. I just get frustrated with them. It's partly because right, and I hate this when people do this on any fucking game. Right, you're playing this new game for the first time, and I said to my mates at the time, like this was a shit squad of people that I was hanging around with at the time. But like I was like, look, I'm really, really new to UFC 2, so don't be a dick, please. And he was
Yeah,
just the biggest twat ever. He just read me. And I thought, well, what the fuck's the point? What the
yeah,
fuck is the point of playing with me if you're just going to destroy me on the game? That's like me saying to someone, oh, you've got Halo MCC now, brilliant. And then I just put on snipers and BRs and just no scope them 24/7. I go, oh, brilliant, fuck you. You're not going to play the game again, are you? And it's like, what is the point, man? It's just so daft. There must just be insecure, daft people with small egos, man. Honestly,
Did you
I just don't get. I just don't get it.
have you played the remastered GTAs?
Nah. To be fair, I'm just not interested in that stuff at all.
Yeah,
Just
I
because,
wouldn't
like,
waste your money on it.
yeah,
I spent £60 on it. It's probably the worst £60 I've ever spent.
shit. Are you at least going to do a video of it, or you're not? Is it? Are you not bothered?
The hype's gone now, innit? I would if it was still like trending, but I don't think anyone gives a shit about it anymore.
How much of it have you played then?
I've played all three of them, but I haven't completed any because I just got bored.
Okay. What bugs did you experience in it out of interest? Because a lot of
Oh,
people say different things.
there's loads. There was, um, you know when when like you're on a motorbike and if you're holding R3 or like the right stick, you can see behind you.
Well, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, because on Xbox, yeah.
When you do it on San Andreas, instead of being able to see behind you, all you see is CJ's face.
Oh yeah, I've
It's
seen
like
that.
right there. And then
Oh yeah.
there was like missing
Oh.
terrain. There was one three where obviously you don't have the island straight away and you got to unlock them.
Mhm.
And I was just driving over the hills and all of a sudden there's just no floor and I just went straight under. And it wasn't. I thought maybe it was just a bug like at that time that I was playing, but nah, it was a proper full on glitch that they hadn't even sorted out.
Mental. Absolutely shit, man. The thing is, it's the cheek, isn't it? It's the cheek of like, oh, we're bringing back your favourite games, where all the people, all you 30-year-olds who had like a PS2 in the 2000s, all you people who are 30 now had a PS2 when you were in the 2000s, or well,
Yeah.
look, we're pulling on your nostalgia, we're pulling on, the nostalgia strings, and it's just sad, really. It's just pathetic, especially as it was full price, and they got rid of the originals on Steam. Because honestly,
Mm.
it's probably better to play the originals at this point. I know they've added them back now, but I just feel like it's a scummy tactic just to force people to buy it.
I think they've removed them off the PlayStation Store. I don't think they've put them back though.
Oh, that's a cunt move. Fuck them for that. Then I thought they were.
Because
I thought if they were going to do it for Steam, they'd do it for PlayStation too. So
yeah, but I mean, some people prefer that nostalgic feeling. Do you know what I mean? They prefer playing the old versions.
yeah, true. It's
I
just
think actually, the people on PlayStation, if you'd already brought the old ones, I think they went even if you brought them.
that man.
I'm
Again, I'm
sure
not
that's
trying to be. I'm not trying to be a shrill for PC gaming, but if you already buy a game on Steam, it stays there. So that's
yeah.
disgusting that they don't let you keep a game once you bought it. That is disgusting, man.
What other games do you play on Steam?
I haven't been doing a lot in recent times. I've been trying to stream a bit. I've streamed the Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. I've got quite a decent way through that. That's a childhood nostalgic
Wait,
game.
where do you stream the games? On here?
Twitch,
Oh,
Twitch. I use OBS, Streamlabs, just because I find it easier
yeah,
for
yeah.
myself to set up.
That's what
And
I use Streamlabs.
yeah, and I've streamed the Halo games. I've streamed a bit of Fall Guys, but what I play in my own time, it's usually I'm playing like Crash the Wrath of Cortex on the PS2, just because I'm going to try and review it eventually on the podcast, and it's surprisingly like pretty below average. But when I was a kid, I thought like it was a decent game, you know.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm
I
just playing.
really. Sorry, carry on.
Oh, I was just going to say, I'm just like mostly I just play like Halo or Prominence Poker or Team Fortress 2 though, or Rocket League or whatever.
I really want to stream games, man. Obviously, I love doing my music streams, but I just want to. I want to stream games, but at the same time, I know I'm not going to get the same amount of viewers as I do for these music streams.
That's the issue in it, man. Because like once you get, I'm not saying it's like a drug or anything, but like I've had it like right when I did the podcast with Jersey Boy and Tosspot. When they came on and I had like 19 viewers at once, it was like a bit of a high, even though they were
Yeah,
trolling and raiding the Discord server. It was still a bit. Some of them, well, two of them were, two or three of them. It was a massive high. So I can't imagine how you feel. Like getting 20 views a stream and then like going, thinking, all right, I'm going to stream this. Let's say you stream like Vice City, and then you're only going to get like 2 viewers or 1 viewer, and no one saying anything. You just sort of put yourself in a difficult situation. But I suppose it's about how much you want to do something, isn't it?
yeah.
So
And like, I don't want to seem greedy or anything, but now I am doing the music streams, and like, I'm getting donations from it and stuff, so it's obviously helping. And like, the time that I'm doing that, if I was to swap it and do gaming streams, and then nothing's coming through, no viewers or nothing, I feel like I'm just wasting my time.
exactly, yeah. Once you get a taste of that cheeky 78 quid, or I can't remember how much you got on other streams, but like I'm guessing 15, 20 quid, £30 for whatever it is. Once you get, even if it's a tenner, you think to yourself like, damn, let's just keep doing this. Let's keep getting another tenner or 20 or 30 or 40 because it's money
I
for old
mean,
rope to a degree.
yeah. I mean, I don't want to give a figure out because I feel like it's nobody's business. But I mean, in my first 6 days, I've almost paid my rent.
Sick, man. Respect. Hard work paying off. So,
That's what I mean. It's like I never had the ambition to do it before, and then all of a sudden, 6 days into streaming, and it's just going so well. I don't know what's happened.
I mean, you know, you put in the work in every day, and the thing is, what you're doing, there is like an audience for it. There's people thinking, shit, I want to get my song listened to by this guy who's made like X amount of music before, and see what his take on my music is. Does he think it's good or does he think it's shit? Have you ever had any abysmal ones? Have you had any really?
It's, you know what, I'm gonna say it because fucking, can I swear or not?
Oh well, I've swore loads, so just say whatever.
Yeah.
As long as
So,
don't drop the C bomb.
Yeah.
If you can help it.
Yeah, like I ain't bothered if anybody watched it from the stream because I'm not saying any names, but I've had some songs, and you know when like somebody hits that donation to skip the queue, and to be fair, somebody sent me $30 right to skip the queue, and he was like, pick any 3 songs. So I was like, okay, and I was listening to him, and I was like, this ain't it, bro.
Wait, did you actually straight up say that?
Nah, I didn't say it. I thought
my man's. God.
I said it, I thought he's paid me $30. There's no way I can.
You can't
rip
be
into
a twat to him.
So I was just like, yeah, this is sick, man. I was like, keep at it. But in my head, I was like, nah.
The thing is, that has to be one of the most difficult situations ever. If I was you, this is what I would have done. I know it's easier said than done, but like maybe sort of say, subjectively, it's not for me because of this, and this.
Yeah.
But then say objectively, it seems like a good song just to like, you know.
And there was another person. When was it? It was that day that I made that £80 on that one stream. And because obviously I only stream for like an hour and a half, because that's when my girlfriend gets back and then we go out. And it got to like 4:30. And I was like, okay, I'm going to have to end the stream now. I was like, I'll keep the stream going if someone sends a donation so that your song gets played, you know, so you don't waste your money. As soon as I said that, this guy, he sent me £5. So I played his song, and then he was like, "Oh, I've got another one. Oh, I've got another one." And 4 times he sent me £5. And I was like, "Bro," I was like, "I've got to go." And I can't say, I'm not going to say anything about his music, but yeah, because he will know who I'm talking about him because he was the only person that's ever done that.
Can you put in the private chat if the music was good or not?
Yeah, 1 second, bro. 1 second.
Or if it was average. Okay. Well, you know what? You live and you learn, don't you? You know, whether his music was the best thing ever or the worst thing ever. You've just got to, obviously, your opinion deck, you know, as you're a music guy. I suppose it's like if a boxer does a white collar match and then they're listening to someone who's done like 12 amateur bouts and they've done really well. You know, the more experience someone has, you're going to listen to them, aren't you?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But to be fair though, it probably, if they're giving you like £5 and £5 and £5 and £5, it probably is best to be on their good side. But you sort of, at the same time, you do, in my opinion, you should sort of be honest with them because like you don't want them to shoot themselves in the foot making music. Because
I suppose.
Because if you say it's good and then the whole world says it's shit, that's sort of not good for them. But then they're giving you £5 over and over again, so it's such a difficult one. I don't know.
But listen to this then. So that same person, what happens? Like I've done this thing where I'll react to like smaller artists on a Saturday and a Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little mini series I'm doing, and people have sent me money to react to their songs. So I've said, okay, I don't give a price out. I just say whatever you're willing to pay. I ain't bothered. I'll do it.
50p.
Somebody, that same person was like, yeah, man. He's like, I've got a 10-minute song. Can you react to it? And I'll send you. I'll send you $50 to react to it. And in my head, I'm thinking that's a lot of money to do one 10-minute video, but I can't sit through it for 10 minutes, and I don't want it on my channel.
So you turned down $50?
Yeah.
Did you say that?
I didn't say that though. I just said 10 minutes is too long.
Phew, bloody hell.
Because I said my reaction videos are going to be around 10-minute mark. He was like, my song's 10 minutes. Obviously, then I'm going to have an intro and an outro. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I just said, nah, 10 minutes is too long, mate. I was like, if you send me a shorter one, I'll do it. But I ain't heard nothing yet.
Maybe what you could have done was like, I know you can't live your live song coulda, woulda, shoulda, but like, or what ifs, but maybe you could have like, because you mentioned the halfway thing, maybe like say, send me half the song and just pay me $25 or something.
Well, I did say actually, I was like 10 minutes is too long, but if you send me 2 songs that are like 3 or 4 minutes each, I can do that. but I'm just waiting for a
Yeah.
response now.
Oi, fair play.
But $50,
Um,
man, just for a reaction video.
yeah, I mean, the thing is, you know, if this guy's watching, bro, if you're watching, please take my advice, right? Deck knows his shit when it comes to music, but at the same time, you've got to know your shit as well. The
Hmm.
best boxing coach ever can tell you, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. You know, like step your left foot forward when you throw a jab. You know, fake when before you throw a hook. You know, throw a jab to the body, whatever. You know, combo punch or throw one punch. Combo punch in the pocket, throw one punch at a time at mid range. Point being, like, if you do the exact opposite, if you like try and throw 50 punches at someone from mid range, or if you just go, you know, and dance around the ring like a moron, you know,
Yeah.
you're going to get your ass kicked. So you sort of, it's good to take like Deck's advice or any other music person, you know, music specialist who knows their shit, but you've got to know your own shit, and you've got to you've just got to like, you sort of like, as you know, Deck, you can say like, oh, this is good, this is amazing, this is great, or oh, it's average or whatever, or it's not good. But they sort of, if they're making music, they're smart enough to know good music. So
Hmm.
they need to try and look at things more objectively and think like, does this music sound good? Does this slap? You know, that's what they've got to think, in my opinion.
I think as well, I need to start giving that constructive criticism,
Yeah,
because it's okay me saying, oh yeah, this is sick because people are paying me, but then at the same time, if I'm lying and I'm being a yes man, it's not helping anyone.
exactly. They're just, you know, they're just not going to be doing well. Say if
I
it's
mean,
like, oh, go
go on.
on.
I was just going to say about the reaction videos. I fucking had. Did you see the two that I uploaded today?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm not just saying that because you're on the podcast or anything.
No,
Genuinely,
no.
like, sometimes I click on one and watch it for 2 minutes, and like then I just sort of zone out,
But like,
depending on what it is.
like I was going to say, that idea of the reaction videos. That's what I was talking to you about before the other day. About I had an idea, a money making idea, and like the two that I put on today, as soon as I posted it, they straight through came in contact. I think them two paid £20 each,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had, just before I came on the live stream, somebody sent me $40. So I got to
What
do that to
to react
do
to a
another
video?
reaction video. Yeah, yeah. So
Fair play.
I mean, it's a good idea. I don't know in savvy heads coming from, man. Like all of a sudden, I've had all these ideas, but it needs to keep up.
Write them down, man.
I mean,
Keep track of them.
I've started. Yeah, you like this as well. Started writing in my notebook, yeah, and I've got like
Real.
all the ones I've done, all the ones I need to do, because I can't forget, man. Not anymore. Not now. People are actually investing in it.
Yeah. I was gonna say though, as much as I said like a few times, you know, if I was in your shoes, I'd probably try and be honest with them for their benefit. Say if it's someone
Yeah.
who is blatantly like, say if you listen to a song and it's I don't know how to say this without sounding a bit of a twat, well, a bit mean, but like,
Well, like
okay, I'm
blatantly
just gonna,
shit.
no, not even that.
Oh,
Like, say if it's someone who you can tell has issues,
yeah.
like, say if someone's got like learning difficulties, if you can tell that, sort of don't be mean to them, because
Oh, yeah, yeah.
you know, if it's shit, be honest. Like, if you can sort of tell that they haven't got, you know, learning difficulties or problems, then sort of like be honest with them. But if it's someone who like blatantly has got but I mean learning difficulties, then if I was you, like, I would just try and be nice to them if you can tell. Because the only problem is, it's like when I watch Ed Bound critique people's videos, like he watches a lot of young people stuff, like people who are like 12 to 16 years old, like that he can tell by their voice that they're young. If he says to them, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, they're probably not going to be able to absorb it or do it or have the funds and, you know, like money to be able to pull that off. So like, I'm not saying like people aged between 12 and 16 are like are the equivalent of adults with learning difficulties, because that's ridiculous. But what I am saying is like, they're not going to be able to take the criticisms on board. So it's best to sort of try your best to like be nice to them if you can tell that they've got issues by their music. I know that's a pistol mental point, but I just thought I'd
No,
bring
but
up
I
the
know what
one
you mean,
scenario.
though.
Yeah, I just
It's
thought I'd
like
bring up the one scenario where you should like sort of lie to them and, you know, be nice.
I had a DM. Obviously, when I told everyone about the reaction things, I had a few DMs where people be like, "Yeah, I'm interested in it," and I always do this thing where I listen to the music first because having an
Okay.
actual reaction video on my channel, if it's crap, it's going to look bad on me then as well if I'm lying. So I listen to the songs first, and I've had a few, and I'm just like, I don't think I want to do it.
Sorry.
Hey, you know what?
No, I
I
just
don't
thought.
want. Go on. I was going to say I don't want to be mean, but I really want to show you one that came through.
Can you just send it me on a voice message?
Should we just play it?
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares? Who cares? There's
Okay.
only one viewer. Look, whoever you are, this isn't aimed at you. Please don't take offence.
Now, this person was willing to pay, I think, I don't know if it's £30 or £40, and I had to just ignore it. What was the fucking?
Turning
I'm
down
gonna
40 quid.
I'm gonna
Man.
send you the link on Facebook.
I mean, people flash their arse for 40 quid.
You know
You're
what?
turning it down.
It's good
Disgrace,
fucking
yeah.
money, man. But I
Disgrace.
just couldn't. You'll see why. It's like, you remember back in the day when BG Media and like Afghan Dan was sending for Tic Tac, Callum's
Mhm.
Corner. It's like that. That's genuinely what it's like. And I was
Is it
just like,
okay if I play it out loud, or do you just want me to like listen to it in my own time?
nah,
Or
play it, man. Play it.
oh, cool, all right. Oh, no, but the thing I was laughing about. Do you remember? Oh no, if I say it, it'll be blatantly obvious. But there was
Fuck it,
someone we, huh?
Go on, just say it.
There was someone who we know who made who made a big song on their YouTube channel, and I couldn't stop laughing at it in a maths lesson at college. I was genuinely. It
Are
had
we on
to be
about?
one of.
Are we on about H?
Yeah.
I think I remember actually.
And I was thinking you could do a reaction video to that possibly.
Hey, that would be a good idea,
And you could give your objective views. On
And then, should I just be like, "Oh wow, this is good, man"? Is it still on there?
I'm 99% sure. Yeah, I'll send it you.
Mm-mm.
It's for the time. To be fair, it's the animation's good. Just the song isn't particularly objectively good.
Okay,
All right,
I
let's
just want
listen
to
to.
say, if you're watching this, yeah, I'm sorry, but you know what? If I lose one fan, I lose one fan. This was just next level.
Bro, it's gone down to 0. You've lost the fan. It's gone.
Fuck it. It must have been her. It must have been her.
Oh. No, I'm going to judge this objectively. I'm not going to rap shit on this. It isn't shot very well, just to say at the beginning, like, how do I say that? Lozinki.
Lazinki.
Okay, Lazinki.
Hey, this is what we should do. We should react to some of the music that I've been sent in.
Yeah. Maybe we could make a big live stream of it, like the music you don't want to react to.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, I genuinely want to try and help these people with I don't want, because I'd rather people do stuff and be good at it than be shit and bullshitting themselves. So all right, first things first, you picked a brilliant location, all the graffiti. You're sitting on like graffiti and whatever, nice. You usually want a bit of a further background away to like make the music video feel grand, but there's nothing that can be done. That's there. Yeah, maybe you should.
The text on the screen, that's top quality font and that.
Yeah, and the animation. I mean, you could possibly invest in. Honestly, I prefer a fade. I don't think this sort of looks like PowerPoint shit.
Yeah.
This looks like what a teacher would do. This looks like the start of a chemistry lesson. So
it looks like the screen's gonna like pull away, and then the next scene's gonna come on.
Yeah. So the thing is, first things first. Either get a better font on defont.com, DA then font defont.com.
I use that all the time.
Yeah, shit ton of free fonts. Looks better than this bloody Dora the Explorer shit, whatever this is. Also, have a fade. Just have a fade transition, a basic fade. Don't do this PowerPoint shit.
Hey, you should do this, you'd be jokes.
Yeah, don't do it like this because it looks like it's on Dora the Explorer or like Postman Pat.
Looks a lot like.
And at the instrumental at the start, don't have yourself looking like smiling round like you've just done a joint. It's better to have like shots of the location or nature. That seems, as it's an acoustic guitar, that seems like what you're going for.
Hey,
so don't have yourself. Pardon?
On Lolly, that's what we did on Lolly. when we had the
Yeah,
big shot of
exactly.
Birmingham.
Yeah, yeah. It makes it feel big and grand straight away. You know, so it's best not to have yourself in the instrumental until. To be fair, she did a good job there, like transitioning to a different shot and not just having her singing while she's sitting on the graffiti. This just isn't good graffiti to go past, man. This looks mental. It looks like she's, I don't know. Shaky cam. Old woman in the background, construction.
I
mate.
think it's in Manchester, I think. Or like Blackpool.
Okay. I'm liking the tats though. Nice. Back to the basics. Back to the basics. Them days we used to get wasted, and nowadays we can't. Is this woman over 18? Because I don't really want to be knocking a child, like having a go at a kid.
She looks.
She looks what? Sorry.
Older than me.
Okay, I just wondered if you knew. Yeah, I don't want to be knocking like. Basically, I don't want to be like knocking a minor's content. You know, rather
Nah, there's no way that they're under 18. There's no way.
Yeah, hopefully not. She doesn't look passionate about it at all. She looks like she's thinking about something else. Like, you need to be like, back to the basics, you know, in the camera, act like you care, you know, because like this, it looks like she's just doing this for a laugh and taking the mick out of everyone.
After this one, do you want me to send you one of the good ones I've been sent?
Sure, yeah. We can, you know, judge that one objectively.
Back to the basics. Them days we used to get wasted, and nowadays we can't even take it, and nowadays we just want to make it. I said back to the basics.
Yeah, what? She shouldn't be repeating the same thing for 48 seconds. I know there was an instrumental at the start, but like, you know.
Them days we used to get wasted, and nowadays
we need the first verse now, especially as it's a rap song.
And nowadays we just want to make it. I've come to the realization, I'm in a reincarnation, yeah, of the old generation. This is the realization. My wisdom is a gift from heaven, lucky like number 7.
We need different shots. We can't just have. Thing is, with all sorts of film, media, telly, music, even fucking like, you know, skits. The camera shouldn't be on you for this long. It should be like 2, 3, 4 seconds for every shot.
Come to the realization
to keep people's attention. And we need more mid-body shots, not like long body shots. Like a lot more. So for a few seconds, full body, then next shot mid-body. You know what I'm saying? So, we can leave it like a minute.
This is the realization. My wisdom is a gift from heaven, lucky like number 7.
Yeah, it's just by the wall. Oh, God. All right. Lozinky, please take the advice and improve, you know.
I think it was the music video as well, just isn't the one. I can't find the link, you know, so I'm going to quickly message him and ask him to send it me.
Okay, sick. But yeah, when it comes, by the way, I'm not very good at, I'm good at video improvements, because when it comes to like film, telly, I'd like to say, especially cinematography, I have got a keen eye. I've got a keen eye. Everything else, you know, it's all been hard work and trying to learn shit. But yeah, when it comes to like technical music and whatever, I wouldn't know what the fuck to say to them. I don't know how she can. I guess lyrical, I could probably like tell her like, all right, you know, maybe try this instead. Talk about this, you know. When you're going back to the basics, maybe like maybe make the lyrics a bit basic, and as the song goes further and further and further, make the lyrics more complex and deep. I don't know. Difficult one for me. What would you say about that one, as I've babbled on for like 50 years?
Personally, and okay, now I'm actually going to give. So if you
it's fucking shit.
If you do go through my story and you do come to this podcast, then personally, I don't think it was for me. I think I'm not going to be nasty. There's no passion in the voice at all. You don't sound like you even want to be doing music. Whoever shot your music video needs to be sacked. That for number 2. I mean, I know I don't really speak to the person who did my music video anymore, but that was a free video, and even that is 10 times better than that one we just watched.
Industry standard, so yeah.
Exactly. And I don't know. I just think overall the song was just. I wouldn't listen to it out of my own time. Like, I wouldn't search it up. I'd probably listen to it. I'd listen to it to take the piss out of it. Probably that's about it.
Yeah.
But
out of interest, do you think my criticisms were valid, or do you think?
Oh yeah, of course. Hard? Especially when you just muted the microphone. I think that was the best point you actually said.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Cheers. Yeah. So,
this geezer's not replying to me.
Let's get this next geezer shit up anyway. Not geezer, sorry. Well, yeah, geezer. She wasn't a geezer. So
What the hell was his name? I feel like going through my history and finding
is it
it.
as good as your Molly Lolly break her back whiplash? She got party.
It wasn't. It wasn't like one of them songs. It was a proper like lyrical one with a mad flow. And I was listening to it. And I was like, man, that's actually crazy. Where is it, man?
Well, anyone who's watching right now, it says 0, but slap a comment in there, bring your topic in.
Do you want to see another? This isn't a good one. I've just found one that is. The video is actually kind of crazy. It's mad, the video, but yet again, it's the voice that ruins it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well, I'm only good at judging the video for the most part, so let's get it up. Let's get it up, lad.
There you go. There's that one.
Oi, oi. All right, then.
Let me try and find this while you grab that.
So I'll give you all my spicy takes, or decent takes. Lens loved. All right, so I'm looking at the start of this video, and it honestly
Oh no! Sorry, bro. Sorry, it's this one. He sent me to.
Oh, bro, it looked good at the start. It looked really good.
Yeah, but this is the one I was on about. To be fair, they're both the same sort of like videos, but it's the voice that doesn't really do it.
All right, so anyway, that first one was absolutely sick, even though I didn't get it on the screen. Is it by the same Lens? Yeah, it's by Lens. So yeah, it was I can't remember what it was called. Whatever the first video. What was the first video? Basically, everyone just go and watch Lens. All right, let's watch this. Straight away, looks sick. We've got this yellow silhouette or whatever. Can there be a yellow silhouette, or is it just like your shadow? I don't know.
Well, silhouette's like an outline, isn't it?
Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah. A lot of different shots, him walking. Yeah, brilliant. Looks amazing. Amazing font, even though that sort of looks like a weird pound sign. The L. But, yeah, brilliant.
I'm going to find this, I tell you.
Huh?
I'm going to find this. I need to.
Okay.
Sometimes I wonder why they're treating me differently. It's like they're seeing something in me, and it's feeding their misery. When I meet them, they're civil and polite, with a spite in the right, says it isn't what they like, trying to fight it, but every time I do it intervenes.
He sort of reminds me of a really angry version of Elliot, what's his name? Elliot Speller Gilliat, I think his name is. He was in Uncle, like in 2012, I remember watching him.
Yeah.
Because I looked up his YouTube channel in like 2013, I stayed subscribed, and then in like 2017, 18, I thought, who the fuck's this guy making music? And then I realised, shit, it's the kid from Uncle. And this Lens guy reminds me a lot of an angry. Actually, could we react to his music after this?
What it means, but it isn't what.
Elliot Speller Gilliat, whatever his name is.
It seems maybe it's all just me, and he starts to store what I see. I've been looking at.
To be honest, I think it's quite profound and deep. To be honest, I think it's
not looking in.
He's going.
Yeah, it's got some thought in it. It's definitely got thought in it.
Take a look around, look at what it brings. I feel the same as I did back then. All the same things happen again. Through the corridors every day. The chase that I can't get away. They're taking me back to these places. Same thoughts, same fears, same faces. Sorry, I'm like this. It's fake of a choice and it's to the reality. They came with the boys, they came with split personalities. See, nothing will change till it all falls. Till I switch and I'm breaking the fourth wall. I redefine what they perceive as a bar. And what the odds of them believing them exceeded them are. No similes and metaphors, they give me dreams and the schemes. Now I've written no apologies given. Look what you did, look what you made. Look what you waste, look what you raised. That's why I'm looking that way. With a look at me now, I'm not looking back phased. Sorry, I'm like this. Sorry. I got sick of saying sorry, I'm like this. Look what you did, look what you made, look what you raised.
Like, the video is like really
I actually quite like this. I think it's quite vibing.
That's probably one of the best videos that I've seen.
No, but I mean, even the lyrics, I quite enjoy them. To be honest, I feel like I get what you mean. Like that, it doesn't flow well, but I really
just doesn't
like
feel
what
like
going on about.
Like a song to me. It just feels like a message.
Okay, well, I feel like he's. I don't know. I feel like he's just pouring his shit in there and trying to get it out, and he sounds really passionate. To be honest, though, if you asked me what the lyrics were, I wouldn't be able to remember off the top of my head. So
I couldn't find that other geezer. We'll have to just react to that dude from Uncle.
Yeah.
I ain't seen him actually recently.
Wait, no! He got rid of his videos. Oh, fucking hell, Elliot. If you're
I
watching
always
this,
thought that he was a bit like different.
look, got rid of it. Elliot, come on, man. I'm your biggest fucking fan, lad.
That's him.
Yeah.
No way. He only had 3,000 subs.
Yeah, he made like weird skits and like whatever. I remember, honestly, nostalgia, man. 2013. Well, okay, I must have subbed him in 2013 then, yeah. Let's
I used to watch Uncle all the time, man.
Did they like? Yeah, it was like a decent, well, BBC, wasn't it? You know, BBC Three, which is now iPlayer. All right, yeah, okay. It's not. I can't access those videos, which is I don't know why. The music videos are really weird. It's sort of like Tom Scar on steroids. It's weird, random 2012 humor, but it's sort of like funny music.
Yo, Tom Scar as well. You're bringing back
Do you know-
some memories, man.
Do you know what he looks like now?
Nah. Is that the one that I don't know if I'm being stupid? Is that the one that used to do the Asdef movies?
Yeah,
Yeah.
ASDF, yeah. He was also a big part of Edgeworld for many years, but look at Tom Scar now. I can't believe that he's like, whoops, like how he looked years ago and how he looks now is quite shocking, really. Because usually, like, some people go from being really, really fat to really skinny. They sort themselves out, or like they stay really fat, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I know there are some people who go from skinny to fat, but like Tom Scar, it's just weird how he was like skinny forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and then he suddenly just became massive. But again, he only uploads once every few months. But where is the bloke? Oh yeah, I've seen this video before. All right, hold on. You'll see his
Was
face.
that him then?
Look at him. He looks well different. Man.
What? I remember him like there, the confession one.
Where's
oh
the confession?
my!
You know, there's nothing wrong with being like fat or whatever. Like your decision.
No, but he just
like,
looks a lot different.
Yeah.
It's like he did a video. It was like a zombie video, and it's like University of Lincoln. I remember that one as well.
See, yeah, you're right though. The confession. This is how everyone remembers him, and now he's like this. Well, let's watch this video now. Let's react to this. Bloody hell, this is some interesting content. Everyone remembers him, and now he's... Jeez, this is deep.
Like
well, let's watch this video now. Oh, hold on. What's going on?
Hey,
Bloody hell,
you don't
this is
have
some
much of a
interesting
delay, you
content.
don't.
Everyone remembers him, and now he's...
Jeez.
Oh, that's good. It's probably because of StreamYard or something. Hold on. What's going on?
You don't have much of a delay, you don't.
Oh, that's good. It's probably because of StreamYard or something. Hold on. What's going on? We are Crowdland. God bless. It's probably because of StreamYard. Friendly alliance. Come and join with me. God bless. It's probably because of StreamYard. No problem. Stink. Bloody hell. It's probably because of StreamYard. No problem. Stink. Bloody hell. It's probably because of StreamYard. No problem. Stink. Bloody hell. It's probably because of StreamYard.
Yo, for anybody watching, I just want to Yo, for anybody watching, I just want Yo, for anybody watching, I just want
Yeah, how you doing, man? Good looking.
Yo, for anybody watching, I just want Jesus Christ.
Yeah, how you doing, man? Good looking.
Yo,
Well, that's enough of that.
that's mad. You got a problem?
I just was on a bit of a mad one. Just on a bit of a mad one. What the fuck are we even talking about?
We must be reviewing the music. We was going to click on the confession in it by Tom Scott.
Oh, nah. Leave that.
I wish I could show you that fucking song that somebody sent in, but I can't find it. It was actually sick. It was mad. I mean, there's a few. There's one that I know the link to, and when you listen to it, it genuinely sounds like it's something you'd hear on like the charts.
Oh, that's cool. It's a shame when those people don't really like get the clout they deserve. You know, I know that's an old shit take, but it's true, isn't it?
It's all about like marketing and that as well.
Yeah.
As long as you're marketing well,
Mm-hmm.
it is what
Yeah.
it is.
But what the hell was I going to say? Oh yeah, so right, I feel like me and you should do a live stream once in a while when where like we could call it like Dex Rejects, and
Dex
just
Rejects,
and it's just like all the music videos you don't want to react to.
all the ones I've turned down.
Yeah, well, not
Yeah,
all.
keep the list.
If it's someone who's going to get really angry or has offered you like £1 million, then maybe not do them.
Oh mate, if somebody offered, do you know what? Honestly, if somebody offered me any more than £100, even
You'd
if the
do it.
song was the worst song I'd ever listened to, I'd be like, "Yo, this is fire, my dude."
Yeah,
Honestly, for £100,
you might as well bullshit him.
that's what I'm saying. It's one of them, innit? What was the you said that you had a few topics you wanted to talk about on the next stream?
Yeah. So the first one was actually one that I forgot about that I really wanted to ask you about months and months ago. So before I ask the question, I'm going to go on a bit of an explanation about it, right? So
Go on.
George Michael and like the other dude in Wham, there was like, you know, from 1981 to like 1991, they was making all the music, topping the charts, just beasts. And his mate from Wham, the other guy in Wham, like left, moved to Cornwall, absolutely loving life, stayed out of the public eye till like 2018. And I think in 2018 he made a Twitter account, and then but that's all he's done. Like, he isn't really fussed about shit. He's like, I had my 10 years of being the best in the world, or one of the best. Well, 80s was a hard time to be like the best in the world because everyone was fucking amazing. But like, he had his time where he was fucking amazing. Although George Michael's the face, you know, he was still pretty good, the other guy, even though I can't remember his name. But anyway, George Michael stuck around forever pretty much. And he seemed to have like a really, really not a shit life, but like, because I was talking to a big fan of his once, and they were like, well, the thing is, George Michael, I know he's like gay, but he could have probably slept with nearly every woman in the world. Like, every woman absolutely loved him. Every gay bloke, and well, not every gay bloke, but the majority of gay and bisexual blokes probably thought, you know, he was brilliant, like the way he looked and whatever. And the fan of his was like, you know, because I was saying about him running around naked in the woods, I just thought, like, what the hell is he doing that for? And they were like, yeah, but nothing can really probably excite him because everyone emotionally, a lot of women and blokes emotionally love him, and like a lot of women and gay and bisexual blokes physically love him. So like, that's probably why he was running around naked in the bloody woods, and why he showed his arse to a policeman in a nightclub and whatever, you know. There was something else weird he did as well. He drove on the motorway at like 70 miles an hour. I know that's a speed limit. Then he jumped out. He just jumped out in the middle of the motorway and survived.
What? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, he survived it. And there was another time where he crashed, and then I think he flew out the window, and he was lying on like the bonnet, and then someone walked up to him and wrote "Wham" on the car, and then ran off.
What? This guy had 9 lives.
I think. Well, I don't know if he flew out the window, but I don't know. Like, because you'd think if he wasn't passed out, or like he would have said, like, "What the fuck are you doing?" But I'm gonna look up George Michael Wham crash.
Imagine just writing "Wham" on the car and then just running off.
I was going to laugh about it, but yeah. Oh, okay, he wasn't dead. Okay, this is what actually happened. The person who the bonnet stuff, I think I just got that wrong. I must have not been listening correctly. All right, so what happened was fell out of a moving car. Oh, okay, he didn't jump out of it. He tried to... Basically, he fell out of a moving car trying to close the door. That's what actually happened. But the fan told me that he just jumped out the car.
How can you fall out of the car trying to close the door? You not got your seatbelt on. That's what? I've never heard of that.
All right, hold on. And then the Wham crash. All right. So what actually? Apparently, the big fan of George Michael told me he wrote it on the car. The person did, but they just put Wham on the wall where the window was smashed, and it was in a place called Snappy Snaps. That's just why it says Wham on the wall. But they could have wrote it on the car. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So crazy life. But anyway, the question I was going to have, right, because that was just a massive tangent, but it's going to get you to think about the answer. Would you rather, for the next 10 years, have like loads of fame, money, clout, and then you can ride off in the sunset in like 10 years? Or would you rather like stick around for like, well, till you're dead, like George Michael did, and pretty much like, you know, do loads of creative things, but pretty much like be miserable. Well, not okay. He wasn't miserable, but like have a weird life. What would you rather do?
It depends, really.
George Michael was like pretty much one of the most famous people in the world. So
I think it depends how much I could accomplish in the 10 years. If I could get everything done that I wanted to do, and then have like a peaceful life afterwards, yeah, I'd probably do the 10-year one. Yeah. Because imagine like, you can make £100 million in those 10 years, and then you've got that 100 million to last you forever. Then,
yeah. And to be honest, with this question, there's no like restrictions. Like after the 10 years is done, you can still do everything you want to do, but like you're not going to get any fame or clout for it anymore. That's sort of what I mean.
Oh, actually, I don't know, because I mean that at the minute, I want my channel to grow in it, and I would love to be a successful YouTuber. And I feel like I want it that bad at the minute that I wouldn't give it up once I had it.
So you want to do a George Michael and be famous forever?
I think I want to be like 55, 60 and just like run down on the beach but ass naked.
Fair play, fair enough.
Be in the newspapers and that.
As long as you're happy, man. As long as you're fucking happy, you know. But
like a bit of promo for the next album.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I guess as you're in the stage, to be honest though, I'm not trying to suck up to you and shit on George Michael, but I feel like your head's on more straight than him, than his head. You know, I don't.
But you know what? It could be the fact that of like the fame and stuff over the years.
Maybe, and all the people kissing his arse and blowing smoke up his arse 24/7, and just acting like he's the best. Because the thing is, I guess you got to imagine, what if everyone was kissing your arse and sucking up to you? And like, I promise you, right, if you got famous, I would still be real as can be. I hate blowing smoke up anyone's arse. Like, the thing is, I know a few people who are, you know, fairly like, well, I'm friends with like one YouTuber who's like really, really successful, and I just try and be honest, like, you know, like I just don't want to bullshit anyone. To be honest, though, most of the stuff he does is really good, but like, you know, I might say, oh, you could improve this way. So I never want to blow, but I promise you, I will never blow smoke up anyone's arse just because, unless they've got like, as I said, like issues, then I'm probably just going to be nice to them because they might not be able to take the information on board. So I
feel like that's why this is the best time, like the growing stage, because this is when you really find the people who are actually the real ones. Do you know what I mean? Because as soon as it hits and as soon as you've got that success, there's going to be a lot of different people.
Yeah, because like I guess, let's say like in an alternative universe, or let's say I didn't know you through college and whatever, I knew you through like, let's say you got like 200,000 subs and I said, yo, come on the podcast and whatever. You could think, all right, what if this guy's trying to stitch me up? You know, I've got like 1 million people messaging me. So even though I'd like to think, even in the alternate universe, I wouldn't like blow smoke up anyone's arse. You don't know that, do you? So difficult. That's why a lot of famous YouTubers don't respond to anyone, because they're constantly second guessing. But listen, Logan Paul, KSI, PewDiePie, if you need some proper advice and no smoke blowing up your arse, I promise you, I'm not a clout chaser. I'll give you.
Or maybe if you just want to jump on his podcast, hit him up. Yeah,
jump on my podcast. I will never blow smoke up your arse. I'll give you the absolute honest truth. I don't like being blunt, because I feel like if I'm going to give someone criticism, I like to think, all right, I'd rather say to them what I'd want said to me. It's like one of my friends, I was making videos on their channel. It's not Club Brick, by the way. John, anyone, they're not watching, but I just want to confirm it's not Club Brick. But it was a different channel that I sort of did a group thing with. And my mate, the person who I was doing the group channel with, he was really blunt about a video and like a bit of a dick about it. And I was like, man, I've like worked really hard on this for you, and you're just being a bit of a twat about it. And he was like, oh, you blah, 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 blah. And the thing is, if I turn around and, well, when I'd just given him basic advice, this guy, he was like, the thing is, I kept telling him, bro, you should start Twitch because you love playing video games. And he was like, stupid idea, I'll lose my clout on YouTube. And lo and behold, I've heard off a few little birdies and, you know, parrots and whatever, that he's trying to make Twitch his full-time gig. And it's like, I told you like 50 million times to do it, you know. It's just some people, man. They're just like, they're the bluntest people ever, yet you tell them shit and they're like, oh, you know.
Yeah, a lot of people won't take advice from, the thing is about, like, for example, it's like, oh, you've been saying that geezer, yeah, you should have gone on to Twitch and you should start doing it on there, but he'll only listen to one person, and that one person could say the exact same shit you're saying, but as long as it's coming from somebody else, they won't give a shit.
Yeah, this person, though, he's sort of like, I'm not friends with this person anymore, by the way. I still wish him the best. I don't wish anything bad upon him, you know. Like, he's not, I don't dislike the guy, just rather not fucking hang around with him. Cause
Yeah,
at
but
the
fuck him.
you know, like, he's a bit, I'll DM at you what happened, but like, you know, because, but you know, like, there's these people who are just like toxic and bring you down, and like, basically, ever since I've managed to, like, I know this is the most generic self-help bullshit ever, but once I like got rid of the toxic people, my mental game has just been like 50 million times better. I can't explain it, and my life has surprisingly a lot more shit has fallen into my hands somehow. Just in
I know what you
general,
mean.
so much shit has fallen into my hand. Good shit has fallen into my hands, and I'm like, damn, like,
I
I've
genuinely
got
think
better
it's
out.
like the law of attraction and like having a positive mindset on things. What
Bro,
is that what he's going to talk about?
yeah, that was going to be the next topic.
Yeah, I do believe in it. I think because I was going to say the exact same thing. It's like when I first started this channel, like a couple of weeks ago, properly, I've had such a positive mindset on everything, and things just seem to be working straight away. Like there's nothing that's not worked so far.
It's
Like,
trippy as
touch
fuck.
wood.
Yeah, definitely. But it's trippy as fuck that you did Deck Dick TV, music, Deck and Mia, the original Molly Boy videos. Didn't you do some videos where you did a backflip or something as well on YouTube? I swear there was another.
Oh, that's old, like years and years and years ago.
No. I swear you did it in recent. Oh wait, no, that was just something you probably
Oh,
sent me on Messenger. Sorry, I thought you
nah,
might have.
that video was on that was on MollyBoy. That was when I was actually doing YouTube videos years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. But the point is, you've tried all these times, and it's trippy how, like, and to be honest, like, as I said before, you did the reaction videos, I really fucking enjoyed the GTA videos. I'm not even gonna lie, but somehow I've actually fucking enjoyed like the bloody more recent videos and the streams. It's really weird, man. But I was really surprised. I thought, damn, the GTA videos is going to be the best shit that Deck does. But then I thought, damn, like these reaction videos are fire. Not all
And
of
they're
them,
actually
but like some of them. Some
they're
of them
doing
I'm
all right.
thoroughly.
You know what I mean? It's weird.
Yeah.
What amazes me is the fact that I've tried so hard on loads of different things, and then all of a sudden, this one day, I randomly had this one idea, and since then, it hasn't gone downhill. It's just completely been uphill from there.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say, oh yeah, I'm raking in thousands of views, but I'm doing a lot better than usual.
I mean, like, before you started uploading every day, you're on, like, I swear, 5,000 views or 6,000 views or 7,000. And then now it's like 13.5k, I think. So, you know, just goes to show.
I've gained 200. Oh, what was it? I had a look at my stats on the YouTube studio. I've gained, where's my subs? 210 subscribers since the VR video.
Nice.
So,
hard work, man.
5.3k views, 328 watch hours.
Respect.
It just feels good, you know, like you look at the numbers and you see it's paying off.
Yeah. Before I get into the law of attraction, though, I know you briefly mentioned it, but I just want to say, like, because we were talking about the clout and fame and shit. What do you want more than, like fame or joy in what you do?
I mean, I'm not going to lie and say that I'm doing this for the fun of it, because I mean, yeah, I do enjoy it, but I'm not doing it for nothing. I am doing it to one day be successful in it. I feel like most people do it because they want to get something out of it.
Mm-hmm. But are you doing it? So, like, say, I guess the best way for me to put it right, like, I don't know, it's sort of. So, would you say if you had 20 million quid, would you still be doing this?
I honestly think I would, you know, because I think that I'd be bored.
I think you must be, you know, then you're going for the joy of it then. You're not just going for the fame. Then that's the answer to the question. If you had said no and you just say, oh, I'd just chill out, listen to Billie Eilish, you know, have a laugh with my boo, go around Devon, see my family in Brum. If you just said that,
I don't think I'd be doing it as much as I am. Because if you'd see me now, bro, I'm literally any spare moment I've got, I'm either promoting, recording, or editing.
Yeah.
But obviously, if I had £20 million, I probably wouldn't do it as much as I am doing it, but I still would do it.
Mm-hmm. Fair. But,
I've got that video, by the way, but he hasn't sent me the link. He sent me the actual fucking video.
Oh, okay.
So I don't even know how. I probably won't even be able to send it. It doesn't matter.
But I was going to go into a few philosophical things. Law of attraction, something else,
Hit
but I
me.
want to cover the law of attraction first. And so you believe it's all true, shit falls into our hands, and the universe sort of helps us a bit then?
Well, I don't I didn't believe it because my mum used to talk about it, and I used to be like, nah, this is a load of bullshit. But then
What
I
did your
can't
dad
even
think?
lie. I think my dad thinks it's a load of bollocks, to be honest. And
Does
that's
he
what I
still
was
think
on.
it's bollocks now? Or?
I don't know, because it's like I want to say, yeah, it might be the law of attraction, but at the same time, I have worked hard these past 3 weeks to get these subscribers in and stuff. It's not as if I've just uploaded videos and it's fell into my hands because I've been positive about it. Do you know what I mean? And with the
Yeah.
law of attraction, I feel like when you've got a positive mindset about something, subconsciously, you're going to work hard enough towards it that it's going to become a real thing. That's what I think. That's what I feel like it is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you want something so bad, eventually you'll get it because subconsciously you work towards it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when some people say, "Oh, I'd love to be an actor," but nah, I don't want to go for an audition. Well, you don't want to be an actor that bad then.
Exactly, yeah.
So
Yeah. Bang on, man. It's just, like, to be fair, that there are, I don't know, like, I'll tell you what I think of the law of attraction, right? You see something, you get interested in it, and depending on your mental toughness and grit and your upbringing and your environment and things that have happened to you, depend on how hard you're going to graft and work. Like, personally, right, I'm not trying to suck up to myself, but, I haven't got a lot of natural talent with anything apart from, I don't know, cinematography and, like, articulation of my interests. Everything else has been absolute fucking mad graft. I'm not saying I'm disadvantaged in any way, but like I haven't got any natural ability with the majority of things. It's just been graft with everything. Academically, I am a mug, when it comes to like English, maths, all that bollocks. I am a buffoon, but I feel like my work rate is not above everyone else's, but I really do like to push myself. Like there's been days when I remember like when I had COVID and I felt like I was gonna like, just collapse and I was totally out of it. I still went into work, I still tried to graft, and it was a ridiculously hard day's work as well in the warehouse, and I feel like and on my first week of work in the warehouse doing 24,000 steps, pushing ridiculously heavy cages, I had a horrific blister on my foot as well, and it was next level tender, but I pushed through that. I feel like a lot of people, especially in this day and age, they probably would have just packed it in. Like, to be honest, you know what's crazy, right? At that warehouse job, I was an apprentice getting paid fuck all. There was people, right, who had the chance for full-time positions, who one pulled out at 4 a.m, and I'm thinking, what? It took you this long to decide, you prats, okay. Like, I'm sure that person could have been a lovely, nice person, well, a cool person or whatever, but come on,
yeah.
like, no, not even trying, just fucking giving up.
I just want to say as well, you said you had COVID and you still went to work, but I want to mention it just in case anyone tries to call you out. I'm pretty sure you would have self-isolated and then gone to work after you had COVID, but still felt like shit.
No, this was before everyone knew about it. This was early.
Oh, I get you. I was going to say, because the way you said it, I thought like someone's going to take it the wrong way.
Yeah. No, yeah, I didn't know I had COVID though, and actually, basically, I went to the hospital in A&E, right, and there was like the doctor said, "Look, I'm really worried about you." I genuinely asked him, "Am I going to die?" Because I just felt so ill, and then he was like, "Probably not, but I'm quite worried about you." And then he said, "Have you been to China?" And I was like, "No." Well, I'm not testing you for COVID. And then they just said, they said by testing me, you've probably got a horrific chest infection, and then that was that. And then they gave me antibiotics.
And then COVID became a thing, and then you thought, actually, it probably was COVID.
Well, I didn't. I just kept telling myself, "Oh, it's not. But my parents said the way you were and how it's described on the telly, you probably got it. You probably had it." And then, but then loads of other people like say, "Oh, you didn't have it. You didn't have it because of this, and this." And I think, because to be honest, I'm not as egotistical as I used to be. I just think, if you say so, I don't really care. I can't be asked. Like, I couldn't give because genuinely, like when I was young, for years and years, I used to say, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. I don't give a fuck. But genuinely now, like, I don't care. I just say, oh, okay, whatever you say, I don't really. I know. This is what I had. If you don't believe me or you don't think I had it, whatever, If they were saying stuff like, "Oh, you're just a hypochondriac," I'd say, "Mate, I was in fucking A&E." Then I get a bit pissed. But if they're just like, if it's just damaging my ego, but it doesn't bother me. But if it's like something that's a genuine attack, I will get a bit angry. But not for pride, because I want to set the record straight,
Yeah, I think it's mad that like So since then, have you tested positive for it at all, or is that the first time you had it, or the only time?
I have never tested positive for it since then.
See, I've never tested positive at all. I've never felt like I've had it. Every time I test, I'm always negative. And I don't know if it's one of them where like, and you know what? I'm not gonna lie. At the start of lockdown, I was being safe and careful. I was following the rules, but then it got to like June when we was all allowed to come back out, and I don't think I ever stuck to anything since then. And still, I never caught it. So I don't know if it's the fact that maybe I don't catch it. I can't catch it, like, or I've just been lucky.
I mean, I'm not trying to get too political or anything, but there have been things where, you know, Westminster and other governments have admitted that they've, like, I guess, you know, oh, YouTube are going to take this down. Woo! You know, YouTube, I'm being objective. I'm not being a twat. You know, if you've got an issue, please message the ALP podcast email and discuss it with Aaron. But yeah, I'm not being a conspiracy theorist, you know. Please actually listen to what I'm saying and stop being establishment brats, you know. Actually let people have freedom of discussion, you know. So anyway.
Oh, I've got a question for you. I don't know if you want to talk about it because it's all COVID bullshit, but what's your opinion on them forcing the vaccine?
Who forced it?
Like the government are starting to slowly force it by saying like you can't go to certain countries without it, you can't do this without the vaccine, and like I seen something about like people are calling people selfish if they don't take the vaccine and stuff like that. That the government are calling people selfish.
So what I think of that is that it's just your choice. I couldn't give a fuck. It's your business. Do whatever the fuck you want. You know. The most important thing is actually being fucking hygienic and not being a slob. You know.
Yeah.
Wipe your ass, wash your hands. Common sense. I've taken the vaccines because I want to, but if other people don't want it, like it's their business. They're not selfish. People need to realize real selfishness is your actions, man. It's not like whether you decide to have something put in your body. So all these people need to grow up if they're calling people selfish, because at the end of the day, you've got to judge people by their actions.
And like the fact that these NHS staff members are getting the sack because they haven't had the vaccine.
Yeah, it's a joke. It's an absolute load of horrible bollocks, really. At the end of the day, it's their choice. They're putting themselves on the line, helping the public and all that jazz. And you're going to sack them just because they don't want something put in their body. Well, you know what? Stick it up your arse then. You know, that's my... I don't mean they should stick their vaccine up their arse. I mean, they should stick their...
Maybe they should.
They should stick their attitude up their arse because it's disgusting behaviour, sacking people because they don't want to put something in their body, you pricks. So that's just my opinion on it. YouTube, if you take me down, you're just a bunch of buffoons. So
wankers. Especially, you know what as well, talking about YouTube, when they took down that video that I uploaded of the CCTV London knife crime and that.
It's a joke. It's a real
They took
joke.
it down. I appealed it saying, you've taken this down, but then other reactors have got their videos still up. The original video is still on there. I was like, I don't care if you take me down, but at least take them down as well. They didn't do nothing about it. They just still said that I weren't allowed to have the video on.
It's mental, innit? It's just like double standard bollocks. I don't know. Well, it might not all be double standard because maybe they think, oh, well, this person's had it uploaded for years. This person's just uploading now. We're going to get on top of it more. But it does seem a bit strange, really. It does seem a bit odd and bizarre.
And I uploaded a near-death experience reaction video. And literally throughout the whole video, there was no like clips of people getting hurt. It was obviously near misses, and that's why it's called near-death. And that got age restricted.
Mental, innit?
Absolutely. I appealed that. I was like, how is it age restricted? I was like, the scariest thing on there is like two cars swerving towards each other. It's stupid. I don't know. It's YouTube for you.
They're just very, very careful. And them getting rid of... I know this is old news and I've even done a video on it, but them getting rid of the dislike button. And in reality, bro, all it is, right? All it is to protect the elites. That's all it is. People YouTube like... They want to just protect them to another level. They think this person makes us money. This person we support makes us money. Let's protect them. And let's protect scammers as well. That's what they think.
You know what, though? What I found funny, it disappeared not long after Rockstar dropped their expanded and enhanced trailer because that got a lot of dislikes on it. And then all of a sudden the dislike button was gone. And like you said, it's the elites. It's the big channels.
Yeah. They're just trying to protect them at the end of the day. So,
but you still can, if you go onto your video manager or whatever it's called, it still shows the dislikes. It's just other people can't see them.
Yeah.
So it's pointless, really.
It's just saft. It's just absolutely saft and stupid. But
But
yeah,
then
there
you
was
can kind of tell when a video's got loads of dislikes because, say, if a video's got like 1 million views but only 1,000 likes, you know that
yeah,
the dislikes are going to be a lot higher.
you can figure the shit out. But yeah, we started all this off by the law of attraction stuff. So I just want
I
to
know.
say, I think it. I know this is a bit of a cop out, fence sitting bollocks answer, but I sort of think it exists if you make it exist. You know, if you're
Mhm.
passionate about something, it's more likely shit will fall into your hands. There are certain barriers that some people, aren't looking. Luck does come into it. I know people say they make their own luck, but there is luck.
Yeah.
Luck does exist, in my opinion.
And it's
Um,
like if you want something that I already said, like if you want something that bad, you'll work towards it,
yeah. There's also
and it
natural
doesn't feel
ability.
like work.
Yeah. I feel like there's also natural ability and natural intelligence as well. Like, okay, I don't know, I keep going back to the boxing bollocks, but Ricky Hatton versus Floyd Mayweather, 2007, or any high-profile fight, both fighters want to win more than ever. They've been grafting more than ever, but one
Mhm.
guy wins and one guy loses.
And it all depends on who wanted it the most, who wanted it more.
Oh, that's a really good point. But I feel like some natural ability comes into it though,
I
because
suppose actually, yeah, if you're naturally a better fighter than the other person, sometimes it's not about who wants it more because it's
yeah,
obviously going to be easier for the other person.
because Mike Tyson, right? He was and John Jones, well, both guys were going out having mental parties, shagging a million hookers. Mike Tyson actually had gonorrhea when he beat Michael Spinks. And if I was Michael Spinks and I got beat by a 21-year-old with gonorrhea, I think, what the hell am I doing with my life?
Mm.
Jeez, man. And I think he retired after that. Well, that might have been Trevor Burbick who retired
But a
after he got
good
beat by
point
Mike.
though that you were saying about like natural ability. It's like say if Jake Paul had a fight with
Callum's corner.
well, no, I'm trying to think of somebody really good. Let's say Mike Tyson in his prime versus Jake Paul. Mike Tyson hasn't got to do fuck all. He would never get beat by Jake Paul, but Jake Paul probably would want it the most. You know what I mean? But still, he wouldn't win.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
But,
I'd love to see that fight though.
What, a 20-year-old Mike Tyson absolutely killing Jake Paul?
Mhm.
That'd just be brutal. No, the thing is, as well, though, I was going to say something right. This is a really good counterpoint to all like the wanting it no matter what. It's a bit of a pistol mental counterpoint, but it's true.
Mm.
Right, the flyweight champion Demetrius Johnson. Well, he's not a flyweight champ anymore, but the greatest flyweight ever, Demetrius Johnson. He walks around at about 145, 150 pounds. If he tried to fight any heavyweight, he'd get obliterated because of the size. It doesn't matter about how much he wants it, how much it means to him.
Yeah.
The heavyweight could just probably like slap him and he'd get knocked out.
Yeah,
So
that's what I mean as well. Like,
yeah,
it's
that's
within reason,
natural.
and
Yeah,
you can't be like.
So-
It's like if you judge, like Einstein said something like, if you judge a tortoise on his ability to climb a tree, he's going to think he's stupid forever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, or like
So-
a little old woman taking on like LeBron
To do a
James.
backflip. Judging the woman's backflip, she's going to think she's fucking useless.
Yeah, but personally, I feel like if you want a lot of things, as long as you're a bit lucky, you'll and you really want it badly, you'll probably get
You've got
it.
the drive for it.
You might get it to a degree. So,
Mhm.
but there can only be one person who's the best ever, can't there? You know what I mean? Like with everything, there's only going to be one YouTuber who's got the most subs. It doesn't matter how much the other person grafts. So,
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But a good point you made. Like, let's say PewDiePie, for example. He's the single YouTube with the most subs. I know T-Series has more subs, I'm pretty sure, but I don't count them because they're like a
No, I
company
don't.
putting out videos. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like, imagine if you set up a business and like you just have people making stupid videos all the time and spamming out 20 million videos. I don't really count that. I don't. It's not valid to me.
I always thought it was mad though. Like I was looking the other day, Mr. Beast uploaded a reaction video, and it got 5 million views in one day. A reaction video. That's crazy.
I'll tell you why. First off, title, thumbnail, editing, Mr. Beast and his mate all the time, same two people, cool background, and also what they do, they put a pretty interesting, outrageous title, and then the reaction, they have a shit ton of reactions in the video, but they show you the best, they show you the best bits of the reaction, if that makes sense. Which in a sense it's harder to do because I'll use you as an example, right? So with your channel, you've got all these reaction videos. Basically, you'd have to condense like 10 or 20 of them down into like one video and just show like a few seconds of, like, let's say 20 seconds of each one or 10 seconds of each one, and you have to say something interesting in each one. And there has to be keyframing in loads of different shots, green screening. I know it's not that hard, but it builds up over time, and you have to shorten the screen down. I know Mr. Beast has editors, but my point is a lot of work goes into them, and it's crafted really well.
To be honest as well, it's his name, and it's like, look at the fucking numbers he pulls in on his main channel. He's built himself like up that much that you could probably upload a video of him having a poo and it would get 10 million views in a day.
Probably. Yeah. You know his old videos? He wasn't always high quality though, man, because he made old videos.
I know, I've seen some.
Like I looked back on some of his old videos, and there's a video where he says like Logan Paul 10,000 times, and now he's 10,000 times bigger than Logan Paul. It's mad.
It's mad, you know. I can't believe how many subs he's got.
Like, can you believe that though? That really, I never thought of it like that. That really trips me out. That years ago he was doing a video saying Logan Paul, Logan Paul, Logan Paul, Logan Paul 100,000 times. Now he's so much bigger than Logan Paul. It's amazing how the world works, isn't it, man?
That's what I think's weird as well. Like, you never know what's going to happen around the corner. That's why, like, I'm just doing what I'm doing, and because for all I know, this time next week I could be the fucking biggest reaction channel on YouTube.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. Some people's lives change overnight. Exactly.
One final thing I want to mention with the law of attraction, though, some shit does just like, so like, you know, Callum's Corner saying, "Hey up and welcome to Callum's Corner. I am not a fucking Tic Tac. Thank you." You know, and that video got like 3.5 million views now. It all fell into his hands. He didn't give a shit about video making before that.
Yeah.
But it all fell into his hands, didn't it?
Because people were just taking the piss out of him.
And no, it was mostly me watching the videos over and over and over again.
I remember. I remember being at college and you just fucking whack a Callum's Corner video on.
Yeah, exactly. I was wanking in the corner over him. I was like, everyone.
I used to be like, James, put it away.
Yeah. But I was genuinely like, absolutely. I can't believe I genuinely said to so many people in 2016, watch this guy. You know, even my nan.
You showed your nan?
You know, I've actually shown my granddad like loads of his videos. I was like, Granddad, look at this. And he just said, James, I don't see what's funny about this. I think it's just daft. I think it's pathetic what people are watching. And I'm just there killing myself. Like, I don't show much of it nowadays, but like for years, I just kept showing him. And he was like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I've shown my granddad so many. I'll show a lot of people in my family all these daft videos. But anyway, I actually showed my nan the Tic Tac video. We was all on holiday in 2013. Me and my family, my nan and granddad. In North Devon, and I said, Nan, look at this. And genuinely, she was really like, it was the most I'd seen her like, you know, some people like, she wasn't laughing out loud, but she was like, you know, like laughing like that. And I was like, damn, she actually finds it really funny. Then I showed her the next one and she was like, you know, it's just, she didn't find it funny at all because she was like, what he was trying, she didn't say this word for word, but the point she was making was like, the Tic Tac video was really funny, but like him making another video going on about how it's his ultimatum to have a go at Tic Tac, it sort of loses its vibe. But again, that's just an old person's point of view. My point of view, I think it's all fucking. I think it got better as time went on. Like when you've seen some of the no context of where he's like, he's a chicken's period all over your face.
I remember listening to that. I was like, what the fuck has he got me to react to?
What other shit did he say?
He makes me laugh, man.
Some woman said I suck off dogs for quavers.
The thing is, I think it's his accent as well. Just the way he looks in
general. The Blackburn accent,
yeah. I still can't believe that you got on a podcast with him.
Mate, I'd love to just do podcasts with him all the time. Honestly, I'd love to just.
Is that like one of the highlights of your life?
No, not really.
Yeah, it's got to be.
You know, to be honest, I'd honestly be embarrassed if you watch the stream because I'm getting so excited before I talk to him. I'm genuinely like, I'm so hyped up and the audience is telling me to calm the fuck down and be like,
did you feel like nervous or anything?
I was a little bit, but I was more excited than anything. I was like, yes, I get to fucking talk to Callum. You know, and like everyone else, like genuinely, if you sat me in a room with KSI, if you basically got as many people as you can get in a StreamYard call, PewDiePie, KSI, Logan Paul, Mr. Beast, Shay Frillis, Bambino Becky, Comedy Shorts Gamer, I don't know. I was going to say James Charles because he's a big YouTuber, but I just try and punch him in the face. But it's over. It's over because obviously the nonsense stuff he's done. But it's all over bloody this, so I can't do that. Let's just say 10 of the biggest, most famous people in the world. I'd just be like, okay, so I've got some questions for you and some topics. I wouldn't care. But Callum's Corner, I'd be like hyped out of my mind again.
I'd have been
Crazy,
like nervous, man.
No, I genuinely like. I wouldn't. I promise you, right? I would not be bothered if I was talking to PewDiePie. I'd be like, "You all right, Felix? How you doing, man? You know, got any shit planned?" I'd genuinely be calm and cool. But if it was Callum, I'd be just hyped out of my mind again. You know,
Did he do it for free?
On my boob. Would Callum do it for free?
Did he join the podcast for free?
Of course he did. Yeah, man. He ain't that sort of guy who's like, you know, right? I know I've basically hogged the last 5 minutes with a bunch of rambling, but this I'll let you get on to whatever you want to talk about in a second. But this guy called DSP, he expects $1,000 a fucking hour for a podcast.
Really?
The cheek, and I'm not being funny. Aaron's done videos on him. If you ever, it's the most viewed videos. It's some of the most viewed videos on ALP. But the cheek from DSP. He thinks he's this like next level. He thinks he's a bloody god, and he's just like honestly an irrelevant bum. If I'm being absolutely utterly he was big for the day when he was around when it came to streaming, but he's an irrelevant bum. The only way I can sort of describe him to you, he sort of wanked on Twitch, and Keemstar talked about it.
Oh, is that actually what happened?
DSP just jerked off on Twitch, and you know, and
I want to see who this DSP is.
He's very strange. Like he, I'm trying to think what's the weirdest shit he's done. It's sort of like it's so complex, man. Like I said to Aaron, do you ever want to do a podcast on him? And he said we'd probably be here for like a month talking about all the stuff he's done because it's next level. Yeah. Dark Side Phil.
He charges £1,000 an hour.
Dollars an hour for if you want him on a podcast. That's what Aaron told me anyway. And I just feel mate, I just feel like, who do you think you are? Who do you think
I wouldn't pay $1,000 an hour for KSI to be on a podcast.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't pay it for anyone, to be honest. Cause
no, exactly.
Cheek, man, disgrace. So I've got another philosophical thing I want to talk about, though. Well, a little bit philosophical. So, would you rather, if you were going to have life-changing surgery, would you rather have a doctor with... Hey, one of your mates, Dre
Ghost, what's going on, bro? I love that. Now he makes some good music, you know.
You got some loyal fans, man. But yeah. So would you rather, life-changing surgery, right? Would you rather have doctor with all the knowledge or doctor with all the experience?
Doctor with all the knowledge.
Ooh.
Because...
Ooh.
What would you need the experience for? As long as you've got the knowledge, you know it all.
Wow. To be honest, whatever point you made, I was going to come up with some counterpoints. So the thing is, right, what if you're going to get... Do you want me to say the deciding point, or do you want me to go through a load of different...
It's up to you.
Well, basically, right, so with experience is objective and knowledge is subjective. That's the first point I want to make. Like, knowledge is subjective. Like the thing, well, experience. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's the other way around. Knowledge is objective, experience is subjective. But I'll just say the final point. I forgot all the points I wanted to make. Basically, you get on the operating table. The person with all the knowledge, you could be the first poor son of a bitch he's going to operate on, and he could kill you. Well, if they've got all the experience, you know, you're not.
Yeah, actually, I suppose.
I had a bunch of. I wanted to make like 20 minutes out of that because I had a load of.
To be honest, though, actually, if you think about it. When you've got all the experience, it comes with the knowledge.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I didn't think... Okay, I'll change my answer then. I think I'll be the doctor with experience.
Yeah. But, you know, some people have said like, oh, well, if you go for the experience, you'd be dead. But it's like, no, because that point I made is the deciding point that get on the operating table, you lying there, you could be the first person to operate on. So you're just going to end up... There's a decent chance you end up dead. And the thing is as well, right, with most of the time, though, like, it depends what sort of position you're on about. If it's like a trainer for a gym, boxing or MMA gym, you're going to go for the knowledge, aren't you? Because, like, if you want a good trainer. But if you want a good sparring partner, you're going to go for the experience. Because the trainer, You know, this one trainer I had for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I hope he does not watch this because he's a legend of a geezer. No, this is why I don't like... This is... But he's honestly such a genuine legendary guy, and he's an amazing trainer. But throughout a lot of sessions, he just pay other people to train, and he just sit there lying on the floor on his phone, and he's like 50. And I just think, like, you're such a genius. You've got all the knowledge in the world. You're by far the best trainer I've ever met and had. You're a legendary guy. You're wasting your talent. You know what I'm saying? I hope he doesn't watch this. There's nothing that he can do. Like, he's not gonna, like,
hunt you down.
He's not gonna come for me.
I'll give you some training.
But the thing is, I just find it like, and there's other trainers that I've had. I guess the only people who know are like people who know who's trained me, which I'm not going to mention on the podcast because of this right now, and other stuff. But like, there's some trainers I've had who are like, there's some trainers who get you really, 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 really invested and make things like a tiny smidge of a competition to motivate everyone. There's other trainers who are just like, will show you shit, but don't really give a fuck, and they're just very deadpan, but they're like, show you good stuff. And there's some trainers who are just mental egotists who are like, I'm the fucking best, yes. And they just love all the image and everyone giving them attention. So, and there's some trainers who just, one trainer I knew who, he purely did it for the passion, but he sort of hated that I did other martial arts. It's really strange. And I remember once for this grading, I grafted like a madman because I thought it was my last session because I thought my knuckle was going to get better soon, but it obviously never did. And I literally poured my heart and soul into it. I was sweating a ridiculous amount. I could have gone 15 fucking rounds against Muhammad Ali that night. Well, not that far because he was way bigger than me in his prime. But you know what I'm saying. Like I felt like next level. And he said to me at the end of the grading, he said, well done to the other two who were not sweating at all and doing... Well, he didn't say well done, but he sort of said, oh, okay, whatever. Then he said to me, sometimes you think you're at Thai boxing. I just thought, well, fuck off. I genuinely... And my ego was a lot bigger back then, but I thought, like, I've genuinely poured everything into it, and that's all you got to say. It's sort of criticism, like, fuck you, if it was an objective, like, you did this wrong, do this right, I wouldn't mind, but because he just said you sort of think you're at Thai boxing, sometimes it's like, what? But I'm sweating my ass off, and these other two don't even have a bead of fucking sweat. But then afterwards, when I was waiting for my lift home, he actually said, well done to me. I think, well, then why, I was like, okay, whatever. Well, I didn't say whatever. I was like, oh, thanks. But, there's all sorts of... But the martial arts world is so toxic, man, because if you ask a trainer about another person, unless it's like their brother or their mate, they say they're fucking shit and the worst thing ever and a rip-off. That's all most of them have to say about each other, unless it's like the best trainer who's objective. But the best trainer... Pardon?
I suppose they're going to, because
yeah,
one trainer starts complimenting another trainer, he might lose business.
Yeah, but the thing is, right,
you don't have to be a prick, I suppose.
Yeah, with martial arts, right, the best gyms in the UK are... Well, it's probably Team Carbon in Liverpool, because at the end of the day, they've got the most fighters in the UFC, so you've got to give it to them. Then number 2 is probably Renegade.
Talking about that, who's that?
Darren Till. Paddy Pimblett.
I don't know. Paddy Pimblett, yeah. Paddy Pimblett with his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him fighting.
He's quite a mad little... Well, not mad little. He's quite a wild guy in the ring, innit? Well, in the octagon.
Yeah. I think I enjoyed UFC a lot when Conor McGregor was on it.
Bro, he got a lot of people. Sort of including myself, but not fully, because I started watching properly at UFC. Even though I'd done martial arts for years and years, I started watching around UFC 200. And to be honest, UFC 205, I suppose that's around the time where I really got into it. And that was when McGregor said, I've ridiculed everyone on the roster.
Yeah.
So I want to take this chance to apologise to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the fuck he wants. And then he gets...
I think he's brought in a lot of new people into the UFC.
But genuinely, that was one of the sickest post-fight interviews ever, wasn't it, man?
Yeah.
Like nothing. I can't think of many other fight interviews. Muhammad Ali's was legendary when he was like, I shook up the world, when he beat Sonny Liston. That was pretty amazing. And Mike Tyson's I broke my back. Have you ever seen that?
I think I have, I think I have.
Because, no, the thing is, right, it's after a fight and he won it. I'm pretty sure he won it. And he's standing there and the reporter says, so, Mike, what went... Or it might have been when he lost, I don't know. And then he said, "So what went wrong, Mike?" And he said, "I broke my back." And he was like, "What? Like a vertebrae, or like what? What do you mean?" He said, "Spinal."
Yeah.
Like, what? And then he said, "Well, the doctor said it's a miracle I'm standing here. I fell off my motorcycle, then I did 2,500 sit-ups, and I broke my back." And
Hey, you sound like him, you know.
shit. No, you know, I did that impression to some members of my family, and they thought I was Chris Eubank. Can you believe it?
Hey, actually, yeah, it sounds like Chris Eubank as well.
Yeah, nah, the Chris Eubank impression's more like, "You don't want to fuck around with the Eubank name."
Yeah.
No.
I ain't even going to
Junior,
attempt it.
Junior is one of the greatest fighters of all time. You know,
It sounds like it, you know.
Nigel Benn will be worthless once I'm through with him. Nigel Benn will be worthless, so get his signature now. Yes, oi oi. Love this.
Boy, the
Thumbs
next
up.
biggest.
I'm most definitely a die-hard friend. Molly Boy, the next biggest since Travis Scott. Never heard none. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant none as in the religious.
Never heard
no one. Yeah, never heard no one like him. Posting this in a year, and this podcast at millions. I told you. Well, thank you. That's really generous. Well, that's good of you to say that, Joe.
I appreciate that, bro.
But you know something, right? I'm gonna, I just wanted to say, right, sometimes I'm really in touch with things, but sometimes I have like out of touch. Like in Fools and Horses, how sometimes Dell's like really in touch and Rodney doesn't know what he's on about, or sometimes Rodney's in touch and then Dell says something fucking stupid. I sort of feel like that sometimes, because on the meme stream that we did the other week, me, Aaron, and George, Jeffrey Epstein was on the screen for like 2 minutes straight, and I didn't know who he was.
What?
Basically, someone made this meme of him, and I was just there, like, just looking at it and just going on my phone because I thought, okay, whatever this is. And then Aaron was like, "Do you know who that is?" And I said, "Isn't it just some meme guy, like some voice actor?" He said, "That's Jeffrey Epstein." I was like, "What the fuck? Why the fuck didn't you tell me?" He said, "I thought you knew." I was like, "No."
What do you think about Jeffrey Epstein? Do you think he killed himself? Or do you think he was killed?
Probably someone was angry at him and they killed him, didn't they?
Probably.
What do people think? Do they think someone was angry at him and they killed him, or do they think the elites took him out so he didn't say any like bad things?
Well, he was meant to have killed himself in prison, isn't it? But I'm not sure if that was the case. I don't know, but I know that was it his ex-wife or his wife at the time? She's in prison now, isn't it?
Oh, I've got no idea.
And apparently she's not snitching.
Damn.
Apparently she's got loads of like celebrity names. Sorry, loads of names of celebrities that were involved
on the flight log. Yeah, you know what's scary? Like, no one's come forward out of all of them. You'd think one of them say like, "Yeah, I know shit," and blah blah blah. But all the elites are scratching each other's asses, and it just gets on my nerves, man. If I was involved,
a shame though. Sorry, I heard that somebody that was close with Epstein was Tom Hanks, and when I heard that, I was gutted, man.
Sad, isn't it? It's so sad because he's such a phenomenal actor, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he's the only actor to win 2 Best Actors in a row. Genius, man, beast. And he seemed like a really nice guy. But if he's involved with Epstein and going to his island and on the flight log, I am of the opinion of innocent until proven guilty. But at the same time, it's
a bit sus, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sus. We can't say Tom Hanks is a nonce or the worst person ever, but we can't be like he's a brilliant guy. We sort of need to just reserve judgment. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, on the flight log, you think like, damn, all these names are on the flight log. You think someone would actually get in trouble, but no one's really. Well, they can just get away with everything, can't they? Kevin Spacey, it was all over. What annoys me, right? Kevin Spacey, it was pretty much he sort of admitted that he groped a teenager, yet nothing gets done and he doesn't get locked up. Yet someone says something nasty on the internet, which I don't agree with nasty things being said, but someone says something nasty and goes to a prison.
Yeah,
like nonceries for an actual threat or like an assault or noncery or harassment or any of that stuff. If someone just says some words, that doesn't really want, because I've had horrible things said to me, but as long as I'm not being harassed, it doesn't really, I wouldn't want them to get arrested. So this was like, in school I had horrible things said to me. So the thing is, right, at the end of the day, my point is, actual noncery is far worse than just saying things, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. I think cancel culture is like, I know we're not talking about cancel culture, but like cancel culture as well for things that are just being said is crazy.
Yeah, they should save that energy for murders and not cold-blooded convicted murders and convicted nonces and convicted rapists. They should be saving that energy for that person, those people, rather than like, you know, someone making a fat joke in 2012. I mean, it's a joke, isn't it?
But I always believe that you can't get cancelled if you don't care.
Yeah, if you, that's what you said, yeah. MollyBoy 2021. That's when you said it on the last podcast.
Yeah,
because I was
on Twitter. I was on. Hey, that's my song, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy. No, I was on Twitter and I was having an argument with somebody. It sounds stupid, but I was having an argument with someone because of I'm a celeb. And I posted something on Twitter, and then somebody was commenting. I was like, "You don't need to be all up in my business." I was like, "It's my opinion. Just leave it." Wouldn't leave me alone. So then they said something. That was it. They were like, they said something about followers, and I was like, "No." They said I was obsessed with somebody, and I was like, "Well, judging by how many posts you're posting about that person, I think that's you." And I was like, "What are you on my page for?" And then I was like, "Well, you've just been on mine because you just said that I had no followers." And then I put something like retard alert. And then they were like, "Oh no, the hard R." They were like using slurs. I was like, "You can't cancel me if I don't give a shit." I was like, "You are a retard." That's just how it is.
You know, I'm not going to say
shit.
That's honestly, man, if I was you, stay as far away from Twitter as possible.
Oh,
actually, stay as far away from all of it as possible, man. If you're going to use Insta, just respond to your fans or promote yourself. Stay far away from it. But yeah. Try, as I say, just use Twitter to promote yourself or network. You know, don't like, or maybe talk to people you can only talk to on Twitter. You have their DMs on Twitter. You know,
but sometimes I like winding people up. I think it's funny.
If you enjoy it, you do. But I just think it's not good for psyches in the long run. You know.
Yeah. I mean, people pull shit up from fucking years ago.
Exactly. So. But there was something I was gonna say, man. I just can't remember. It was a really crazy topic as well. Fuck, I can't remember. It was something really decent as well. Shit.
Is it to do with law of attraction?
No, not bringing that up again. I was going to bring up something about cancel culture though, actually, but that wasn't the topic I was going to talk about. It's weird how JK, who was like, you know, very SJW and like left wing and whatever on things with Harry Potter. It's weird that all the left wing pretty much just say she's a transphobe instantly, and I'm pretty sure didn't all she say? I think I saw the tweet ages ago and I thought it's a bit douchey, but it's not really. There's far worse said, so why do you care? But I think what the point she was trying to make is like men can't have a period, and then everyone went berserk over it. And
but
it's like,
that is the truth. Do you know what I mean? That's the biological truth. So why is everyone getting annoyed over it?
Biologically, they can't have a period. So, like, why does... What the point is, like, you can say to her, well, the way you put it was a bit douchey, I disagree, but cancelling her and kicking her out of Harry Potter, it's, like, ridiculous. All the actors, apart from Ralph Fiennes and Robbie Coltrane, have all disregarded her. I just think, mate, you know, Daniel Radcliffe, like, bro, she's the reason you've got millions.
She made you, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, it's so silly. Like, genuinely... If I was them and I didn't want the hassle, I'd just say nothing. Or if I was like, no, this is bollocks, which if I was one of the Harry Potter people, well, I'm saying it right now, it's bullshit, aren't I? So, like, honestly, if I was one of the Harry Potter people, I'd say, all of yous, grow the fuck up. Just grow the fuck up. All she said was men can't have a period, the biological truth. We don't care what, you know, if you like to dress up or if you have a sex change, live your life how you want. But you can't.
So we don't give a shit about opinions. It's fact, a man can't do that. So cry all you want.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But maybe if JK had ignored everything. But the thing is, they wouldn't have let her into the Harry Potter convention.
The thing is, for me, I ain't even going to speak on it because my opinions on it will get me cancelled. So we'll just leave it.
But you were saying earlier, like,
I don't care though, do I? So.
Yeah, but no, please don't go too far with everything because I don't want to get the podcast taken down.
No, I won't.
What the hell was I going to say? There was something else really funny I was going to say as well. Oh yeah, you know, with Harry Potter fans, it really trips me out that a lot of Harry Potter fans are really, really attractive ladies who are like in their late 20s. I just think like every other fandom is fat, geeky, smelly blokes. You know, why can't we have this in the Star Wars series?
What Harry Potter fans have you seen?
On the chat, well,
to be fair, I agree. It's not like you fucking Star Trek fans and Star Wars fans and stuff.
I'm not trying to suck myself off, but I think me, Liam, and Ben on the podcast are probably the most. Actually, no, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to.
Now go on.
It's
You
a bit.
mentioned it now.
No. We're probably the most in touch Star Wars fans. That's the nicest way of putting it. Because like the proper Star Wars geeks and the proper like Marvel and stuff. I'm not on a. To be fair though, Liam and Ben know far more than me. But like, I feel like I'm one of the most like in touch geeks ever. Do you get what I mean? Like, I know loads about Marvel and like Star Wars and a decent amount about Star Trek and Futurama and all this geeky stuff. But I can like, if you went to a Star Trek, I'd never go to a Star Trek convention. But let's say
Oh, no way.
I wouldn't really go to any conventions apart from maybe well, I do want to go to Comic-Con, but apart
Or
from
like
that,
E3 or something.
maybe E3. But anyway, the point I was going to make, right? If you had any other person who likes Star Wars, Star Trek, a lot of films, telly, all the stuff I like, you probably wouldn't be able to talk to them about music and shit. You probably wouldn't be having a good as laugh as you are with me. I'm not trying to suck myself up. I'm just saying, like, a lot of these people who are really like who are in the fandom of a lot of things, they're sort of talking gibberish. They know so much about it. You can't have like a proper conversation with them.
It is what it is, isn't it, when you're so passionate about something?
Yeah. I mean, like, I tried to have a conversation with a couple of these Harry Potter fans. They weren't good-looking women in their late 20s, sadly. But I was trying to have a conversation with these people, and they was just like, they were talking in gibberish. They were talking in riddles and gibberish about Harry Potter, and I was like, I can't have a conversation with you about this.
I think the only Harry Potter film I've watched is the first one. The only Harry Potter film I've watched is the first one.
To be honest, man, they're all actually. I thought it would be the biggest pile of shit before I actually watched it. But surprise, I'm not really in the fandom or like bothered about it in that sense. Like, I wouldn't go to Harry Potter World and like whatever and be like, "Yippee, Expelliarmus, Expecto Patronum." I think all that shit's a bit weird.
Have you watched The Witcher?
Nah, I wish I had, but no, I'm not really. I've got other shit on my list.
To be fair, I need to watch season 2. I had to rewatch season 1 because I forgot everything.
Is it as brilliant as people say it is?
I enjoy it. I'm not usually into that sort of shit, but yeah, I enjoyed it.
Have you played the game?
No, I ain't.
Do you think you'd stream it, wouldn't you? Because I don't think they're connected, but they're in the same like they're not connected story-wise, but they're in the same universe, aren't they? I think.
I wouldn't mind streaming it. I really do want to stream games, man. I can't do it if there's no one watching. I feel like I'm wasting my time.
I think what you should do, right? Because this guy called Timmy said to this, basically, this one of my favorite Lego YouTubers, M&R. Well, my favorite one, M&R Productions. He had a podcast where he talked with his mate Timmy, and it was fucking sick. He sadly privatized all the videos. And M&R was babbling on about he's making a good living. Like, you see some of the houses he's looking for, and they're really big houses. Another house prices in America and where he lives in Tampa, Florida, are really good. But anyway, sorry. The point I'm trying to make is he babbles on about, I'm so fed up. I want to be a Twitch streamer, blah blah blah. But Timmy says to him, what you need to do is graft and graft and graft and graft and graft and graft. Get yourself comfortable, and then make whatever the fuck you want. So I sort of think that's what you need to do. Like, just graft and graft and graft and graft and graft and graft like a lunatic. Work the 16 hours a week and then graft on YouTube like you are. And hopefully, I think there's a high percentage chance that it falls into your hands. And once it's fallen into your hands, just do the Twitch streams, take your foot off the gas a smidge and do some more stuff that you want to do, whether you get the views or not.
Yeah, because I was thinking about it. It's like, once you've got that following, there's always going to be people in that following that want to see different things that you do. So let's say, for example, if I managed to grow to like 20,000 subs, then I was like, I'm going to start a gaming channel where I just do gaming streams. At least 10%, maybe more, of those 20,000 people are going to be interested in the gaming videos. So there's 2,000 subs already on a gaming channel. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah.
Which means you're going to get the viewers. So I think it's a case of stick to one niche for now, grow that as much as you can, and then go off from there with different ideas.
Yeah, I mean, thing is, I know I babble on about Ed Bound quite a bit, but like, he's guaranteed like 30 viewers on his Twitch streams if he just puts on his community tab, or 300 viewers if he does a live stream on YouTube. So if you get really, really good views, you're guaranteed some people coming in and enjoying it. If I was you, like, once you get like somewhat comfortable with YouTube, like money-wise, just keep doing what you're doing, but maybe occasionally be like, all right, I'm going to stream Vice City or San Andreas or GTA 4 or whatever. And this is just, or maybe have one day a week where you just do whatever the fuck you want with creatively.
See, because that's what I was thinking. Like, obviously, for now, my plan is I want to do as many music streams as I can and all these reaction videos. Once the money picks up and it's got to a point where I'm doing it full time, I'd rather do like Monday and a Friday is the music streams, and like a Tuesday and a Thursday is the gaming streams.
I really look forward to that. To be fair, that'd be sick.
I would just really want to do gaming streams. I want to get an I can't even speak, an Elgato capture card. That's what I want to get. But then at the same time, it's like £200, and I don't want to be putting £200 into something that isn't going to kick off as much as something else.
I totally respect that, man. Do you think would you do it on Twitch or YouTube then?
That's a good question as well, because I want to stream to YouTube, but I feel like gaming streaming does better on Twitch.
Yeah, because you've got the categories, you see.
Yeah.
You've got, you know, if people are followed on it, you know, and if you've already got, say you stream a game that no one's watching, like, all right, what's on my list? Jack 2, for an example, 59 viewers. If you stream, to be honest, I'd love for you to stream like the Jack series on the PS5. I don't know if it's your sort of game though. It's like platformer. It's like a platformer game, but it's sort of 2 and 3 are sort of more serious, and it's got shooting in it and driving. But there's 59 viewers. You go on there, you know, you get like 100 viewers. You know, you're at the top of the list.
Yeah,
and then
yeah, exactly.
You know, you can get some Jack fans rolling in and be like, who the fuck's this guy? Oh, sick. He's got a good setup and everything. Oh, sick. I might check out his YouTube, you know.
I think I've just realised what made me want to do this. So basically, Mia went to school with this person that is is a streamer, and they're like full-time streams. And she showed me.
Could you send me the streamer?
I'll send you a link. You're going to be fucking shocked when you see it. I'm not going to say the names because they don't need the clout. They've already got it. They've got over 250,000 followers on Twitch. They pull in like 2,500 viewers every stream, and I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if they're changing their gender to a girl or if they just dress up as a girl. But we sat down about 3-4 weeks ago. She showed me this one stream. He had a PO box for Christmas, and he had more presents in that PO box from random people than I did from everyone in my family. And like the money was just coming in. I was just like, this guy's just sitting here. This guy's just sitting here dressing like a girl, and all these thousands of people are watching. I was like, there's no way. I think that's what made me want to do it.
The thing is, right, there was this I've got a good comparison. Okay, I'm not going to get in trouble for saying this because I'm saying this in a positive light, and it's fine. This, right? So
hold on. As you're saying it, I'm going to send you the link.
So the reason I think he's getting the views, and it's pretty blatantly obvious, but so basically, right, there's this guy called Tommy in it, you know him, and his mate Freddie Badlinu. He came out of the closet that he's bisexual, and then he had a load of people swarming, and like, I'm sure they all like his personality, but like, it's sort of like he's part of the LGBTQ community, you know. So I feel like they're like sort of rally behind people that LGBTQ. So I'm not saying he could just be a cross-dresser. I don't know. Yeah. But maybe they're rallying behind him because he's a cross-dresser. I don't know. But to be fair though, Badlinu does make brilliant content. Like his streams are okay. You know, they're decent fun. I have him on sometimes. He's a cool guy. But maybe that they like rally behind him for that reason. So maybe like there's maybe a bunch of other cross-dressers think, damn, this is like the only cross-dresser here. Let's fucking get behind him. Way, you know.
I think that might be what it is. I've just realised as well, just looking, it's actually 461,000 followers. I just think it's crazy. Like, that's the dream, and you like play video games. People send you money.
No, you're talking about no.
Oh, I'm on about dressing up.
Dress up as a woman, yeah. Dress up as a woman.
Yeah.
Get
put a skirt on.
People. Yeah.
Hey, that's why I'm growing my hair, man.
Exactly.
I'm getting ready for it.
Sexy as fuck, man.
Hey, could you imagine dead ass in like 12 months? I'm doing streams dressed up as a woman.
I mean, that'd just be majestic, you know.
I mean, brilliant. I don't. You know what? Maybe I'd do it for a joke if I was going to get like £400 or £500 a day doing it. But people would have to know that it's a joke. If people thought I was being serious, I wouldn't be doing it.
You just get one viewer who donates £1 million, and they're
having a tug on the screen.
you know, the NWO leader.
I think I know
Hulk,
who you're about.
yeah. Hulk, you know, Hulk Hogan.
H.
Yeah. For $5 million to dress up as a woman.
He's won the lottery and he's just sent it all to me.
Yeah.
He'd love that.
You
fucking love it.
You fucking disgusting Twitch fuck. Get the fuck off my podcast.
Actually, I don't think he would like it, would he? Because he's not into that.
Yeah.
Thinking about it.
Yeah. I mean, you never know
where some people are like, right now, like what they're doing.
Well, I know what people you're thinking of, and I know what a few of them are doing. But just general people, to be fair, I know. To be honest, like most people on my level 3 are at uni. Like everyone's just obsessed with uni.
Do you know where? I don't want to say the name. You got a problem? Do you know where he is?
He just did loads of cool pub work, mad hours, and now he's working at a different pub, and it's actually not too far from me. So
fair enough. He blocked me, you know.
Not in. Wait, when was this?
He blocked me because fuck it. I think Mason and that was saying something. I think we was all just taking a piss, and then Mason said that I had said something, and then he messaged me and blocked me before I could even reply. So I was like, "That's a bit stupid, but all right, whatever." I ain't even bothered. I don't care.
To be honest, the dude is. I think he's grown up quite a bit. He's really. Whenever I've messaged him, he seemed like a. Over the years, he's grown up, in my opinion. I feel like at college he was a tiny bit, just a little bit of a raging bull. But like,
I was going to say, like, he seemed to have a problem, but like, Dean, he was an adult. Like, you beefing with a 16-year-old. It's not that serious. Like, what's your problem?
Yo, you know, I was really scared. I was really anxious about my first year level 3 because I thought, fuck, I'm nearly 18. I'm going to have to deal with 16-year-olds. Oh, God. I was genuinely... Like I thought, like, because not for the reason, like, I'm going to beef with a 16-year-old, but I mean, like, I just thought, oh, God, I'm going to be the oldest person here. But you know what? I was actually, like, in the middle. There was actually, like, quite a few older people than me there. And
yeah, it's like when me and my cousin did level 3 music, which, you know, when I came back.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck are you doing back here? What the hell's happened?
I thought we was going to be the oldest ones because we was 18, but there was like a 21-year-old in there.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go, innit?
I don't miss college though. Actually, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie, I do miss when I think that was hilarious.
There was a lot of brilliant jokes.
I did actually enjoy it. I don't usually enjoy that sort of stuff.
A lot of banter thrown back and forth.
Do you remember when, like, who was he? I think you and Smelly Boy had an argument.
Sorry.
Hey, you know, he went to mere school.
Right, no fucking clue.
And there was a rumor about him. I'm not going to say it, but when we was at college,
I think I know what you're going to say. I'm pretty sure.
When we was at college, he used to claim that, oh yeah, I've slept with blah 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 blah. But then Mia told me the actual thing that happened, and what I'm going to say is, I think he got in trouble.
Oh shit! I didn't realise. Oh no!
Or I don't know if he got in trouble or the girl got in trouble.
Oh damn!
Something,
well,
I don't
sorry
know.
to hear that. I thought it was something. I thought it was something related to that, but I didn't think it was. Oh well, then that's. Oh.
Because I was thinking, I thought it was bullshit because he smelled. I'm not going to lie. I thought there's no way.
Well, look, at the end of the day, he's not in prison. Shit's going all right for him. Yeah, you know.
But yeah, I remember you two had an argument because I think, I don't know if you were sending me screenshots on Facebook or if he was.
No. The thing is, right, I was really, really angry because, like, I thought.
Do you remember it? What I'm talking about?
Sort of, like, I think I was just sitting in maths. I was angry because I thought, but I was like, for fuck's sake, I'm doing maths again. I'm such a fucking failure, and it's going to take me till 6:30 to get home at night. And then I sort of sent a stupid joke to him when I was in maths, and he got really angry. And I thought, for fuck's sake, this fat. I'm sorry. By the way, the guy's a legend now. But okay. At the time, I was thinking, this motherfucker's, you know, he's getting to sit at home doing fuck all. I'm here doing maths. I'm a failure. And then the argument escalated from there. And then the next day, I just didn't say anything to any of you. I thought they were all on Smelly's side.
I thought it was jokes, you know, because it was like you were messaging me, slagging him off, and he was messaging me, slagging you off, and I was like, I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
I ain't got a problem with none of you.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's what the best was. Like, obviously there was everyone in the class that we spoke to, but it was us four in it. Like, we were the ones that would actually go out to like
Yeah.
McDonald's and that on the break and stuff.
I think it was just because we were all the same age, though.
Yeah.
I can't believe the dude who looked the youngest was actually the oldest. But I know it's only by months, but you know, like crazy. Like he was actually born in January, which is mad. But I looked about 40, you know.
When I first met you, I thought, yeah, this guy's like 18,
An
19.
old man, yeah.
And you were like, I was 16. I was like, mad.
Yeah. And then I started going, bah! And then you're like, oh, he's got the mentality of a
yeah, I was like, oh yeah, he is 16.
No. But nah, to be fair, a lot of the madness was more stress really, because I had a lot of, actually I might message you about it later, to be fair. I said about the stress of doing maths and English again and getting home really late, but like there was other stuff going on which was just like that sort of me acting like now I act like a bit of a tit sometimes, only a tiny bit, but it's just for the shits and giggles. Well, back then it was sort of like, I don't know, I sort of was just like acting like a tit for the sake of it. And it wasn't, I don't know, like there was, as I say, there was just shit going on and it was just difficult. And I'd been used to poke. I'm not trying to sound like a hard man. There's people who grow up in third world countries who have it far harder than me. There's people in shit parts of California, Michigan, New York have it harder than me, whatever. But I've just been used to my whole life, like just bottling everything in and poker facing everything and just thinking, oh, I'm a hard man, I'm Mike Tyson. And you just need to talk about shit, everyone, like genuinely. And if someone comes to you with shit, if they're a twat, either just like say, look, you know, talk to a therapist and don't, or just be like, okay, and don't say anything. If they're your friend, please support them and be supportive, especially if it's something really valid. If someone's playing the victim like a lunatic, try and keep them in check, but like, just try and be there for each other, you know, like just open up, because I've opened up about things in recent times to people I really trust, and it's done me wonders, man. I'm just like a better person for it. So please, I know no one's watching this, but just like open up about shit, man. Like throw your pride in the bin, because it doesn't really matter. What matters is your being and your soul. And if your soul's feeling like shit, you're going to feel like shit, and it's going to be a waste of time being here. So please talk about shit to people you trust. I know there's a risk of people using it against you, but that you've got to be intelligent enough to try and think, all right, I trust this person. You know, if you sense malice, don't tell them. If you have to sense no malice, and you know, do you get what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Yeah.
sort of.
Talking about that, about people using shit against you, I remember I used to be friends with this person. Fuck it, I'm gonna say I don't care because she's a slag. So I used to be friends. She is. I don't care. I used to
You
be
slag! No, you slag!
She is
Sorry.
proper. I used to be good friends with my cousin's ex-girlfriend, and then I got with Mia, and there was just all jealousy. Like she was jealous of Mia, and then I had told this girl like some stuff that I hadn't really told anyone, and then when we fell out, I'm 100% certain they used it against me and told my cousin.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Deck Man. I am
But
genuine.
I ain't bothered though. I ain't bothered now because fuck it. But I don't even speak to my cousin that much. But
yeah, I mean, but I am really sorry that you had to go through that. I get how it feels, you know, when people use shit.
But saying that though, it was never mentioned to me. Do you know what I mean? I just had a feeling because
it's a speculation. I guess that's nowhere near as bad. Then it's just you speculating, I suppose.
Nah, but my cousin said something before, and then I kind of put two and two together, and I was like,
Was it sort of like a tiny jab, and you were like, oh?
He was like, oh, I know something. It was his birthday, in it, and we was in like he had this shed in his back garden. It was like a big built like man cave thing, and he said something like, he was like, I know something that would cause arguments if I said it, and he looked at me, and I was like,
that's really sad.
What are you on about? And now I think about it, I'm like, it don't bother me. I ain't arsed, man.
Yeah. The thing is, right, at the end of the day, you know, look where you are now. I know you're not like 20 million subs or anything, but you seem like you're in a good place mentally.
Yeah.
Not blowing smoke up your arse or anything. Your head's on straight. All that could change, though. Who knows? Like, you get 100k subs and think you're Scarface. But if I had to guess now, I don't think that'd happen, because there's usually signs that I can see in people.
How it changes.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm not trying to suck myself off, but I'm I'm not a good judge of character, but I'm good at seeing people sort of like crumble a bit into a pit very slowly. I'm really good at seeing the crumble. I'm not good at judging them as a person, but I'm good at seeing like their actions, and then I can sort of make an assumption if that makes sense. And honestly, man, I have not sensed any weird actions. I've not sensed any changes.
Good sign.
I can't think. And the thing is, if I did sense any changes, I wouldn't be saying any of this stuff. I just would leave it.
Yeah, you just wouldn't say anything at all.
Because the thing is, like, if I did sense changes and I said, I wouldn't say it on a live podcast, I'd probably say it like in messages like, mate, you know, try not to
Humble yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you weren't, and most people who aren't humble and who have smoke up there, who are putting their own smoke up their arse, you'd probably be like, James, fuck off, you stupid big head twat, and just, you know, and then I'd be like, oh, well then. Because that's how most people with big ego, like massive next level egos are. You try and just say like, mate, you know, calm down, and then they're like, fuck off, you know. You know, well, there's nothing you can do. It's sort of like the only way they get fixed. The only way I got fixed right was like a lot of things happening to me. Because before that, I was like, before like the summer of 2019, I was like a mad egotist. Like I still tried to give people the time of day and ask them about them, but I was like a crazy egotist. But like ever since, basically, and it wasn't one big thing. It was this thing happened, and this thing happened, and this thing made me more humble, then this thing, then this thing, then this thing, this. And it's partly grown up, but it's also like, I don't know, it's sort of, things happened and it's grown up. And I don't know if you used to be more of an egotist. I mean, in my opinion, I'm, you know, as you're not like a mad egotist, I can say it's like, you used to seem to get a lot more triggered by stuff easier years ago. Now you don't really care. Like if I zoomed in on your face and sent you a picture in 2016, you'd be like, fuck off, you read, you know. But like now, you'd probably be like either okay or laugh, you know. So that's the only sort of thing I noticed. I never really noticed like a big ego or anything.
I was going to say something. I had a fucking point in my head and I just forgot it. That's what I was going to say. The only reason, like, I know for a fact that I would stay humble to myself, even if I gained like 2 or 3 million subscribers, is the fact that I know what it's like to not have that many subscribers at the minute. So then to change once I've got it, would be a bit of a dickhead move.
Exactly. And the thing is, like, you tried so hard with all those other channels. I know you might not think Deck Tip TV was that good, but in 2016 when I was watching it, I was like, damn, this is far better editing than me. I thought this is decent. But like, and
it's just like, the fact that you put effort into it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And the thing is, all those things you did, and then now it's working out. I feel maybe if you didn't have all those channels before, you probably now, maybe you would be like slightly big-headed. I don't know. It's hard to tell, really. As I say, it's just a what if. Can't live your life on what ifs. So, yeah, you know, maybe if it wasn't for all those channels, you wouldn't be as grateful for the sudden, you know, hard work paying off.
And I believe as well, and like I get paranoid with it. I don't want to like jinx anything, but I feel like as soon as I was to start being like big-headed, that's when it would all start to fail.
Yeah, I get you.
So I think just humble myself.
100%, man. Fair play. I'm surprised. Like a lot of YouTubers do have big heads. To be fair, you can tell like when they talk, like they think they're like. It's usually like, you know, do you remember? Oh, what's her name? The TikTok lady. The sisters. They're like Charlie DeMayo and Dixie DeMayo.
Oh yeah.
They're like sitting around a table and having a go at their chef. Like do you remember that?
I don't think so.
Basically, one of them had a chef, and I just think you're meant to be like normal people who got famous off the internet, and they were having a go at their chef and slagging him off, and everyone got angry at it. And she lost like a load of followers, and she went from 100 million to like, I can't remember it that well now. But like she lost followers, and she got really upset. And I just think like, mate, you're a millionaire. Who cares? It's a fucking number. And anyway, like they're the sort of people who are like really big-headed, in my opinion. There are some people. I feel like some people who like grab onto fame are kind of big-headed too because they keep living in the past. Like Boogie's a tiny little bit big-headed because he's making the same videos as he did in 2009. You know, Skyder's Minecraft ain't big-headed, and Captain Sparkles, but I feel like a part of them probably, you know, they're not changing, they're not adapting, are they?
No.
How would you...
Minecraft. I want to do some Minecraft videos, you know.
Fair enough.
Did you peep the creeper behind me?
Oh, nice. Could you put that in the camera or is it like a little cube? I don't know why. I find those like oddly satisfying. I love that, man. I love that.
It's a,
I fucking love that, man. Not as much as I love the Billie Eilish poster, but you know.
no, awesome. Do you know what
But
it is? I know what it is, yeah. I just fucking, I'm not obsessed. Oh shit. I'm not obsessed with Minecraft, but I do like it's like that whole.
I thought you were going to say Billy Cyrus there, not Billy Cyrus.
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish.
Nah, I do. She's all right.
Yeah. But what were you saying about Minecraft then? Before my Billie Eilish fantasies.
Yeah, I'm not obsessed with it, but like my whole top shelf is just Minecraft shit. But that's because in Torquay there's an arcade and there's a claw machine, and all those teddies are from the claw machine because it's so easy to win. Fuck, man, I keep hitting that.
Sick.
Yeah, because it's so easy to win.
Fair play.
So
nice. I wanted to mention something about people in this day and age, though. I feel like there's just so much jealousy, man. Like, genuinely, especially from our generation. I feel like there's so many people use that. Like, I think it's mostly. I feel like it's more of a British thing, to be honest, because like a lot of Americans I talk to are actually like, and Canadians, are actually really. Maybe it's just a British and European thing. I don't know, but a lot of American and Canadians. Yeah. A lot of American and Canadians are really happy for people when I talk to them about things, and they're actually interested in what I'm doing to a degree. And I give them a time of day, obviously, and it's brilliant, you know. But like, not every British person, but like quite a few British people, they babble on about themselves 24/7, and then you tell them something, and then they try and one up you, and it just gets so. And I never noticed it for years until like recent years. You know?
I think the most jealous people around you are your family.
Ooh.
Family members can be the most jealous people, and there's no need to be.
Have you experienced much of that, or would you rather not say?
Yeah, loads. I don't want to start. No,
I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm really sorry to hear that, Dick.
It's like, hold on, how many people we got watching?
One.
One person watching. Okay, I can't risk it. So we're just fucking.
Maybe DM it me.
I've probably told you before.
Okay. Yeah. But I was going to say, right, one of my mates, this was the person I was talking about. Oh, it's gone down to 0 if you want to say.
Okay, it's basically like, to do with the music, I've had some jealousy through that.
What?
Where you can't be happy for somebody, you've got to try and one-up them.
That's so... No, just imagine they're making some dog shit music. Or they're paying you, Deck, fucking react to my song now! 50 quid!
Yeah, I know, but they'd be like... The thing is, I ain't doing no mates rates. At the end of the day, if you want me to react to your song, you can pay me as well as everybody else.
Yeah. What, they'd want it for free?
Of course.
Oh, that's a bit... Deck, I'd like... I know I'm not family, but I consider myself a good friend. I'd like to give you 10 quid or 5 quid.
This is the thing, though. Like, certain family members won't invest in your business, but they'll happily congratulate Rihanna on being pregnant. Or like, they'll buy a copy of Adele's album, but then they won't spend £5 to help you like get big. You know what I mean?
It's annoying, isn't it? It's annoying. I mean, personally, I know this is so. I'm not. By the way, you know that I'm happy for people who are like friends and like people who've worked really hard and or both. But like, I personally don't really believe in. Subjectively, to me, I don't like donating things to people unless it's like charity. I don't like. I'm not going to say about how much I give to charity or if I do or don't. Well, I do, but you know, not.
But I get what you mean, because I can't even. Like, I don't believe that like these people who watch Twitch streamers donate hundreds of dollars to this random bloke that just plays games.
Like, the thing is, I don't even want to like be a patron. There's only one person I consider being a patron to, and that was because he gives you mouth animations for it, and I thought that's really nice. I might donate for 1 month and then download the mouth, but I didn't bother in the end. I thought I'm not bothered. Like, it was just for the Brick films, and well, it's sort of like, it's a subjective thing to me. I'm not saying objectively it's a bad thing. Otherwise, there'd be no streamers and a lot of YouTubers would be struggling because of patron. But personally, I don't want to donate anything to any YouTuber because I just personally don't believe in it subjectively.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, if you did do an album, I mean, I can just download it on Amazon Music. That's what I did.
Well, yeah, but that even then, though, that helps me though. At the same time, like saving it, it's like I don't want to have to. I shouldn't have to ask to save it. It should be not necessarily. I'm not necessarily talking about you, but I mean, like with family, I shouldn't have to be like, "Oh, can you please go save my album?" just do it. It doesn't cost nothing, and it
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah, I mean, I just did it because I wanted to do it, but I'm happy I helped. I didn't realize it helped, but yeah, I just wanted to.
Yeah,
do
it definitely helps because it puts me on like when you get like a certain amount of plays or like saves on the first day of release, it puts you into these bigger playlists that then gets pushed out to other people. So that's what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because I was forcing people to fucking download it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was making TikTok videos saying first 100 people to download it get a free modded account on GTA, blah blah blah, and I'll do a giveaway. And then that's how I got all these fucking streams.
I'm not trying to get too deep, but where did that sort of desperation come from?
Well, it started lockdown when I made my TikTok, and then I realized how many fucking views I was getting on TikTok, and I thought actually this would help me with music a lot.
Did you actually get the modded account, or was it bollocks?
It was a load of bullshit.
Oh come on!
I ain't bothered now because it was working at the time, and I don't do it anymore. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. It was money glitches at first, which some of them worked, some of them didn't, but I wasn't bothered because I was raking in fucking 1 million views a video, so I didn't really give a shit. And it was putting 1 million streams on my song, but I mean, I wouldn't do it now.
Yeah,
not when I'm actually properly trying to grow.
Respect for being honest, but I am glad that you've changed. I'm glad that you're not that desperate, man. Like just for your own psyche, because it's no good to be like that desperate for views. I know someone who refused a lot. I'm not going to say what group channel it was, but I asked, can I live stream? People enjoy my live stream. These people who were over the channel admitted it was a good live stream, and then they said no because we'll lose subscribers, and they only lost 2 subscribers before they said that. They were saying maybe, then they lost 2 subs, and then they have thousands of subs, which sort of pinpoints who it is. But yeah, well, it doesn't really. But like people, if anyone knows me who watches this, then probably they definitely know what I'm talking about. But I like the group channel that the group channel I'm referring to, like they're legends, and I'm still friends with some of them now. But like that was just one person's decision, like one person who was over it. Good friend, but like, why get bothered about 2 subs, man? Like, why care? To be fair, I've actually made a meme about it in their server, in the channel server. I put like when the meme gets when they lose 2 subs or something, and it's like some Jerry Seinfeld meme, and that pinpoints it even more. But they probably know who it is if anyone's watching. So
I do these streams, and I say if I'm going to play your song, the least you can do is subscribe to me, because if I'm helping you, you help me. It's fair, isn't it? But then they'll subscribe, I play the song, and then they'll unsub, and I'm just like, what's the point? It's like it doesn't cost you anything to just click a button and just stay subscribed. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely fucking ridiculous, man.
But
just waste.
I still managed to gain over 200 subs in the last however many days, so I'm not bothered.
Yeah, that's the main thing, isn't it?
You're gonna lose so many. Not everyone's gonna like you. You could be the fucking. You could be Jesus. You could be God. Still, not everyone's gonna like you. So
true. You're gonna have your critics. Otherwise, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, exactly. If everyone loves you, then
you're probably fucking shit.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The rest of everyone loves you. Fair play.
But there was some. 2 more topics I want to talk about. First one. Oh yeah, how would you deal? This is the first one. How would you deal with like if you lost fame? Like, let's say you have the high point, because the thing is, majority of YouTubers, what goes up must come down, unless they have over like 20 million subs, or they're like critical or whatever, and they're just pumping out 2 videos a day. But if you say you had like a Skyler's Minecraft situation, not necessarily Minecraft, but let's say you get 10 million subs, one of the biggest, or let's say like you become one of the biggest channels, then eventually what goes up must come down. What do you do? Do you change your content? Do you get annoyed? Do you just keep doing the same thing? How would you deal with it?
I think I'd be a little bit annoyed, but my plan is, as soon as the fame starts and the money actually starts coming in, I'm investing straight away in like property and all these different things, so that when the day does come where YouTube's not for me anymore, I haven't got to go out and get a job. Do you know what I mean? Because I've invested in all these things that are still bringing in money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'd make sure is done. But yeah, I'd be heartbroken, to be fair, if I managed to get like so high up and then all of a sudden there was a no one.
Okay. Fair play for being honest.
Because you got to think it's like a career, isn't it? You're building this career and then it's gone.
Yeah, But the thing is, what goes up must come down. Look at these
Mhm.
artists who make millions of pounds off of like one song, and then no one gives a shit, and everyone's obsessed with that one song. It's like the guy who was, you know, All Star by Smash Mouth at the start of Shrek. Like he's pissed or mental. I think he threatened to kill someone's family at a concert. They were like, I think they were shouting something to him or interrupting him. He said, "I'm gonna fucking kill your family." It was some. Hold on, I'm gonna look that up. Let's react to that, and then I'll. There's one last topic, and then we'll leave it there.
I think for me, obviously, the fame that comes with it is a bonus, but I think I just want to be stable. Not stable. I want to be in a financial situation where I haven't got to worry. I think that's what I want.
Yeah. Fair.
And I think I think this is one of the ways that it can happen.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I just think that what I'm doing now is one of the ways that could make it happen.
I hope so, man.
It's just fame would come with it. That's the thing.
You've got to enjoy the fame, but you shouldn't like the thing. Oh wait, no, I was going to say with money, right? Logan Paul and KSI said this. With money comes comfort and nothing else. That's the thing. You get
money just gets rid of like financial stresses.
Yeah, which is it's like okay. The way I like.
I've got a question for you as well in a minute.
Okay, so like the way I judge shit, it's like 25% of like your psyche and feeling good is like your family and people around you. The other 25% is your just like your mind, how you feel, stress, whatever. The other 25% is physical health, and then the other 25% is like money, you know. So that's pretty much like 25% covered. But the other three are not going to be covered, are they, potentially?
Yeah.
Well, the physical health might be, but then you could still have 50% where it's not covered.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Do you think money can buy happiness?
Thing is, right, I've talked to people and I've said to them, Chester Bennington killed himself, Kurt Cobain killed himself, Amy Winehouse killed herself. At the end of the day, if I had Chester Bennington's life, I don't know how cool his missus was and how cool his kids were, but I really would like to think that I wouldn't leave people behind.
Yeah.
So no matter what I'm going through, I'd talk and go to therapy. He did have some bad shit happen to him when he was 7 years old, a horrible, evil, nonce sort of. Well, I was told like he got nonced when he was a kid, which is horrific. That's what crawling was about, and but I don't think he told anyone. And then what else? Oh yeah, and like obviously at his final show, which was actually in Birmingham, I think he cried loads singing a song because of one of his mates killing themselves. I'm sure there's more than like those two factors. But yeah, he had all the money, and I said this to two. I was around one of my friend's house, and like him and his mum were like, "Oh well, if we had millions of pounds, we'd be fine." And I was like, you know, if you say so, because I made the points I wanted to make, and it becomes more of a subjective thing then. But the thing is, right? Look, it doesn't matter. I'm not mentioning names, but basically, the one guy got to live a life like he was minted, and there was a lot of points where he was unhappy. He can basically sit at home and do nothing, and some days he said about how he's depressed and bored and doesn't really do much. So I'm not saying he's a millionaire, but he's living the life like a bit of a millionaire, if that makes sense. And to be honest, though, I'll tell you something. If I had millions of pounds years ago, if shit had worked out say somehow in 2016, I was as big as Tommy in it, and or say I was 17, I was as big as Tommy in it, I had Tommy in its life, I'd probably be unhappy and depressed as fuck, and my head would explode, and I'd be a massive egotist. But nearly 22-year-old James would probably be 1,000,000% happy with millions of pounds, because my head is more on. And the key is, it's about what you do with the money. It's not about having the money itself. It's what you do with the money. If you feel good now, you're going to feel good when you have millions of pounds. I feel all right now. Obviously, we all have our down days. We all have our moments, but I feel good. I feel the best I've felt in my life, thankfully. You know, and there has been some bad times as well in the past. But the thing is, you learn from those bad times. And right now, if I had £1 million, touch wood, obviously, I hope nothing bad happens. You know, I'm not saying I'm indestructible. But if I had millions of pounds, I would do a lot with it and be happy with what I'm doing. Boom. Yeah. So that's the answer. What about you, Dec?
For me, personally, I think, money would buy happiness.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not unhappy, but I think I'd be a lot happier if I was loaded.
I think the Declan of lockdown 2020 saying I'll give you cocaine and $1 million GTA if you buy this if you get my album. I think that Declan wouldn't have been happy with millions of pounds, but I feel like this Declan would have been. Just to get.
It's oh shit, it's just going in my head. It was to do with the fucking money. What the fuck was it? Never mind. It was just to do with millions of pounds.
Oh, fair enough. I want to react to Smash Mouth's bollocks, and then one last question, and then we'll leave it there. Well, one last topic.
Mm-hmm.
All right then. So it was actually years ago, but yeah, he goes insane. I think he throws some bread at people too. I think he throws some shit at the crowd. There he is. Oh wait, no, they're arguing now. Oh shit, the security's trying to hold him back. Oh shit, that's the bit where he gets angry. Can you hear it?
One more piece of shit on
Oh shit. No, I need to tag it from the start. Shit.
You throw one more piece of shit.
I need a fucking switch.
You throw one more piece of shit on fucking stage, I'm gonna come find your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass, whoever the fuck you are out there, okay? You wanna be a badass? Come up here, come on. Walk your badass up here. Come on. Come on stage. Come on stage, badass. Come on.
You threw it again!
You bring your ass on stage, whoever's throwing shit at me, I will tell you right now, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. Okay? You're a pussy punk bitch, okay? You're ruining the show for thousands of people right now. Because I'm gonna walk off stage.
Mate, they're only fucking coming for one song. They're gonna leave after you sing this.
Guess what? You're paying for it, motherfucker, okay? Come on, somebody throw one more thing at me right now. And I'm gonna find you out. Okay.
Oh.
If you're man enough to throw something at me right now, I'm gonna walk out there and beat the fucking shit out of you. You little pussy bitches. You little pussy bitches.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was wrong. You didn't threaten to kill anyone. Never mind. So there we go, Jack. What do you think?
I have no words. I've never seen anything like it, to be honest.
I mean, he should have just said, "Look, I'm not continuing with the show.
Yeah.
If you keep throwing shit, I'm just going to sit here and do nothing. Like we've got 3 hours, so please stop throwing shit." And then the audience will get bored and angry and tell the person to stop fucking throwing shit, or like that's what I know. I'm not a performer, but like if I was a performer, if someone threw shit at me, I'd say, right, I'm stopping the show until that person gets escorted out.
Yeah.
Or something, or like if you throw shit again, we're stopping the show for
The
10
thing
minutes.
is, they've paid to be at the show. Why are you gonna fucking do something that's gonna get you kicked out when you've literally paid to be there?
Mental, pistol fucking mental idiots. Final topic anyway. So what do you think, like, with these sort of sad bands like scream music and sort of like sad rock, like Linkin Park, Breaking Benjamin, Papa Roach, I don't know, like Killswitch Engage, that's more of a scream band and all that jazz. And also rappers who have to, rap about, shooting and shagging 50 bitches and shooting again and beating the shit out of someone. My point is, like, they can't really... What do you think of, like, bands that can't get out of their genre? Like, if Linkin Park made a song going, sunshine, lollipops, rainbow, la-da-da, and Tupac started saying, I'm skipping in the street, loving the heat, yeah, you'd think, what the hell's going on, wouldn't you?
I mean, Linkin Park did try and switch up a bit, didn't they?
Oh, did they? I didn't know.
I'm like back from like Hybrid Theory to like now. I feel like the music's a bit different, and like Hybrid Theory is like my all-time favorite album. And
oh, damn!
But I don't listen to new Linkin Park.
No, but it's still the newer stuff is a lot more like, but it's still sad music, is what I mean.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm trying to think then who would be stuck in their genre.
Well, linking the sad bands and like rappers, apart from Eminem, who's done some silly songs occasionally. I love the My Band. That's quite banterous.
Yeah. I've with D12.
You don't even know the name of my band. Yeah.
I think who am I trying to think of? So actually, you know Zilla Cameo I told you to listen to.
What is he stuck?
I think that he's stuck in his genre with like the emo rap and like the rock sort of
Oh,
genre. I
okay.
don't think he'd be able to pull off anything else. Same goes with like his partner that he does it with, Sos Mula. He'd be stuck.
Mhm.
Man, that's a difficult question. You know, I'm trying to think of who I listen to. There's some like UK artists who do like drill music, and that's their only specialty. They can't do anything else. Do you know what I mean? And then
Mhm.
you've got like people like X, who started off with this emo scream rap, but then ended up doing like really sad like singing songs.
Mhm.
So I
What
don't
is
know.
it?
I feel,
Exhibit?
no, XXX Tentacion.
Okay.
Exhibit. Could you imagine Exhibit doing these sing songs,
Yeah, I would have been a bit confused because he was
singing the Pimp My Ride theme song?
quite a badass. My name
I seen a
is
freestyle. Oh yeah, I like that song to be fair, and I like Purple Hills as well. But no, Purple Pills. I seen a freestyle by Eminem the other day, and Exhibit was next to him, and the freestyle was bad. To be fair, he was talking about when the media, like when people come to his house when he just wants to like be a normal person, and he was talking about the media, like he'll say something and the tabloids and that will completely like say something else and shit like that. But it was a good freestyle. If I find it, I'll send it you.
Okay. I mean, to be honest, I'm not much of a. It's pretty cool how many conversations we can have about music because, like, I don't really. All I listen to, well, I'll listen to anything now apart from like rap, but I will give rap a chance because obviously I watch your videos and whatever. But in my own time, I pretty much listen to anything apart from over the top music, the charts, and rap. But I used to love rap when I was younger. I used to think, oh, badass, you know. Nothing
But
wrong
that
with
was
it.
the
I
same
just,
as me, you know. I only started liking rap at like 2016. Before then, I was
oh,
into
damn.
rock music and stuff. I never liked rap music.
Fair enough.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I guess there's, you know, different tastes in it.
I mean, I still like rock music and that. I'll still like have some songs on my playlist still. You know, then guilty pleasures and that. Like a bit of Michael Jackson as well. I know he's not rock, but like Michael Jackson's just a goat, man.
Yeah,
I think he's one of the all-time favorites as well.
Yeah, phenomenal performer, amazing singer, great dancer. He could do it all, couldn't he? So, yeah. Well, I guess we can not. Oh yeah, and Prince is like, in my opinion, a better version of Michael Jackson, but he didn't get the. Yeah, he didn't get the credit, man. He didn't get the credit, sadly. He just did banger after banger after banger after banger.
I don't know, man. I think I prefer Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson did do banger after banger after banger after banger after banger, but I feel like Prince's songs are more goat than MJ's, in my opinion. Have you listened to any of Prince's best stuff?
I have actually, because when we was at college, we had to listen to a bit of Prince for an assignment.
Oh, which songs?
There was Purple Rain.
Amazing, goat.
Has he? I don't want to sound like a dickhead, but has he got a song called Kiss?
Yeah,
that one.
That's very good.
That's actually, we had to do the whole assignment on that one song, but we had to listen to a few. I can't remember what the other ones were, but
okay, fair enough. Maybe listen to the best of and see what you think. You might not like it, but over the years I've listened to more Prince, and I think he's absolutely amazing. He's one of the best ever.
Are you into like 80s music and that then?
Yeah. But it's sort of all over the place, really. I'll get some of the bands up I listen to on Amazon Music before we end this, just to go through them for shits and giggles. But yeah, some off the top of my head, like, oh, here we go. But yeah, artists, here we go. Got Tupac, 50 Cent, ABBA, Adam and the Ants. Huh?
I love 50 Cent.
Arctic Monkeys, a few songs from Area 11, Bad Manners, Beastie Boys, Beatles, Bee Gees, one song by Billy Idol. I think you know what that one is.
Billy Idol, come on. I used to listen to Billy Idol ages ago.
Rebel Yell, absolute tune. Few songs from Black Sabbath, Bon Jovi. What else have we got that's good? Doja Cat.
Hey, oh, do you know what? I was so surprised when I told you the other day that I'd done a Doja Cat video, and you were like, gutted that it was taken
Yeah,
down.
genuinely, yeah. I would have loved your reaction to some
What
of that shit.
Doja Cat song have you got?
Let's click on it.
Have you heard the
Where are
meme
we?
one? It's like, bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch,
Yeah,
I'm
that
a
one's
cow.
pretty legendary. Sadly, the only four I've got is Juicy Like That, Say So, and Bottom Bitch.
Juicy, you like Juicy?
You know, banter tunes in it.
Oh, wait, no, you like the video, that's why.
Yeah.
No,
I'm not thinking it about. No, the thing is, I'm not thinking about it about myself. I'm thinking about like Doja. You know.
mm.
Oh, I've just mugged
I
myself.
do like Doja Cat though, she's alright.
And that Kiss Me More song's really good as well.
With SZA, yeah, SZA's good.
Yeah.
SZA's really good.
Dr. Dre, one song. I forgot about Dre's been took. The next episode has been taken off Amazon Music. What else we got? The Earth, Wind and Fire. You know, September. Dropkick Murphy shipping up to Boston. That song. There's quite a few. Elvis, yes, legendary.
Hey,
Frank
let me read
Sinatra.
some of mine, yeah, and I want to see if you've heard of them or not.
Okay, sound, yeah, go for it, man.
So I've got the first one, Band OK,
No,
Future.
no,
You never heard of Future?
no,
SX.
no, sadly.
He's
no.
all right. He's actually from Wolverhampton. He's all right.
Oh, cool.
He's done songs like KSI and that.
Mm-hmm.
Smoke Perp.
No.
You would have heard of Rihanna.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Pretty good.
And Jaden Smith.
Yeah.
And Spando Ballet.
Course, fucking legends.
And then Wham.
Yeah.
21 Savage.
Yeah.
Juice WRLD.
No.
You never heard of Juice WRLD?
No.
What? Bexy.
No.
Don Toliver.
No.
He's got a really good voice, actually, Don Toliver has. 6ix9ine.
Yeah, of course.
What do you think of 6ix9ine?
I don't really know much about him. Isn't he the one who goes, 1 for the game, 2 for the fame? Is he that guy?
No, that's Ida Kami.
Oh, fuck.
6ix9ine's one with the rainbow hair.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. With the crazy teeth.
Yeah, I think 6ix9ine's hard.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't like him anymore, but his old stuff is good, man.
Yeah.
A few more. Pop Smoke.
No.
Travis Scott.
Yeah, I think so.
Chip.
No.
Actually, have you heard of Chipmunk?
No.
Not from like years ago.
What are you on about?
There's a rap called Chipmunk, and he made the song Upsy Daisy.
I never heard of him.
What? Okay, we've got Trippie Redd.
No.
Damn.
Right,
Sean
3
Paul.
more. Sean Paul. Hey.
Sorry, guys, Ellen. Come on. Okay, 2 more. They're all like, okay. They're all the same people I've just read off, for God's sake. Bryson Tiller.
Let's leave it there.
Okay.
I'll read a few more though. Green Day, Oasis, Led Zeppelin, Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit.
It's crazy to think that I've heard of all these people that you're saying, but you've not heard of the most that I've said.
Madness, Michael Bublé, One Song by Meatloaf. Oh, yours truly, Molly Boy. Hey. Here we go.
You saved this one?
I've saved all of them. I have everything saved so I can listen to it in the car. I don't know why I've downloaded so many MCR songs. I have no idea. Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, someone wanted me to listen to them.
My Chemical Romance.
Yeah. I've listened to a few. It's not really my jam.
Nah, nor me.
Pink Floyd, but I don't listen to them anymore. Post Malone, Queen, Queens of the Stone Age, Radiohead, Robbie Williams, Rush, The Script, Smash Mouth. Let's end on a really legendary one. Oh, I don't know. The Who and Will I Am. There we go.
Will I Am? Yeah.
Huh?
Will I Am. I ain't heard Will I Am in years.
Yeah, well. Anyway, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Longest podcast yet.
I was going to say, it's gone on for long, man.
Yeah. Any shit you want to say, lad?
I don't know. Stay blessed for the whole of 2022.
Yeah. Have a good one, everyone. Oh, nah, peace. We don't want any of this or this.
Okay. Well.
Right. All right. Have a good one, everyone. See you laters. Fix your fucking music, person, at the start. What was that?
Exactly. Hey, that shit was dookie. Pure waffle.
Laters. Have a good one. Peace. Hey.
In a bit.